Madison. Madison Sports Talk Station, The Zone. This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in their first meeting against the Chicago Cubs down at Wrigley, Jake Bauers would homer and drive in 4 runs. Christian Yelich would go deep for his second straight day, and Andrew Vaughn had 2 hits and scored twice as the Brewers would use 13 hits to beat the Cubs 9-3 at Wrigley. Manager Pat Murphy was pleased with everyone's contributions.
Bauers was incredible again. He's been swinging the bat incredibly good, and Churio and Vaughn and Frelick gets the big hit there. Joey Ortiz had a great game.
Starting pitcher Brandon Sproat surrendered 3 runs and 3 hits in 4 2/3 innings of work, while Shane Drowan would play Sproat in the 5th and pitch 4 1/3 innings of 4-hit ball for the win. More from manager Pat Murphy.
But that was the plan going in. We know Sproat at 75, 80 pitches, that's kind of a mark that he's shown that's really kind of where he's at. And then to have Drowan come in, and he's very capable of going 60, 70 himself. So we felt very comfortable.
Up next, Jacob Mizorowski will take the mound opposite of the Cubs' Ben Brown. First pitch tonight from Wrigley will be at 6:40.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Nearly 10 NFL teams are getting OTAs underway this week. The Packers, though, will have to wait another week before they get into action. Instead, OTAs will be next week in Green Bay. They are voluntary for players, though many have incentives in their contracts to attend. The only thing mandatory is minicamp next month. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Hang on a second here. Good morning, by the way. If you look out in the distance. Can you see it? Look carefully. Look, just take a look outside and squint your eyes if you need to. Really try and focus off out into the horizon. What is that? You see that? What? Is that an L? I see. Are the Cubs flying the L? Is that what I see?
Yeah, they're singing no Cubs, no.
Yeah.
No
Fly
Cubs,
the L.
No. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The L is flying
Yeah.
high today. No Cubs, no.
Yeah, that's the L.
No Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Some heads are gonna roll.
Yeah, that's the L flying out
Hit the
there.
road and see them blow.
As we saw our Milwaukee Brewers go down to Wrigley for the first time this season. The first series against the Cubs. And what is that I see?
Time to woefully under a tree.
9-3 victory.
We're all going choke, Cubs choke.
Cubs lose.
Choke, Cubs choke.
Fly the L.
Hey, Chicago, you have no class.
Whoa, did you see that? Whoa.
Blow, Cubs blow.
Yeah, that's the L.
Blow. Hey,
Your Milwaukee Brewers get it done over the Chicago Cubs, the first one of the season, and that's in the win column, my friends. Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, so sorry to interrupt. Here's Yelly going deep to make it 1-0 Brewers. Asserts himself into this series. His second home run in as many days.
Are you kidding me? Wow. 409 feet, 109
No, we're not kidding
miles per hour off the bat. Doesn't matter if the wind's blowing in or out for that absolute rocket of a bomb right here by Christian Yelich. That's a hanging sweeper.
And I quote, an absolute rocket of a bomb. An absolute rocket of a bomb.
Jake Bauers now. And a drive to right. This ball is hammered way back and gone. A 3-run shot for Bauers, and the Brewers have put up a snowman at Wrigley.
An absolute rocket of a bomb.
Why was that ball touched?
Yeah, listen to the Brewers faithful here at Wrigley Field. Backing the crew right here. That's a 3-run absolute bomb by Jake Bauers, his 7th of the year.
Jake Bauers, you absolute dog, you. Brewers, unbelievable. Yelly. I mean, everyone was getting involved. You had Yelly, Bauers, you had Frelick, you had Cheerio, you had Yelly again late in the game. This was, it was an ass whooping. It was an ass whooping. A 9-3 ass whooping. And don't look now, because your Milwaukee Brewers are a half game out of first place in the NL Central. No Cubs, no. No Cubs, no. Fly the L. And by the way, again, a sickness that has taken over the minds. It's more worrisome than the hantavirus. I see this Ebola. 6 Americans got Ebola in Africa as well. I'm more concerned not about the hantavirus, not about the Ebola. I'm more concerned about the sickness that's spreading around Illinois of all of these Bears fans that are just obviously everywhere, littered around the Chicago area, rightfully so. I mean, that's their state, that's their team. But chanting Green Bay sucks. This is all they think about. This is all they do. This is anything and everything that it consumes their mind. It's an illness that has inflicted their brain. And all they do, and all they can think, it's like a symbiotic relationship. It's like a parasite that's crawled into their brain. A worm that's in their head. And it tells them, hey, sound like a complete moron at a sporting event that doesn't involve the Packers. Here's what you're going to do. Just start chanting out Green Bay sucks. I know you're at a White Sox-Cubs game, but I'm telling you, just sound like a complete dumbass. And they listen to the worm in their brain. Or some kind of illness that's infecting their indula oblongata. I don't know what it is. Science needs to figure this out. Science needs to figure this out. But again, the Green Bay sucks chants start raining down earlier in the game. I mean, the Brewers are up, God, they have like 5-0, I think, at the time. Green Bay sucks chants, the worms in their brains. Hey, I know your team's getting their ass kicked, but chant Green Bay sucks. You'll look like complete idiots. It'll be great. And they listen to the worm in their brain, and they do it. The Green Bay sucks chant is hilarious. I would love to hear it at the end of the game after they lose 9-3. But flying the L is just a little sweeter. So big science has to step in and help out with this Green Bay sucks chant. Again, both Cubs and White Sox fans did it together in unison on Sunday. And then happened again at Wrigley yesterday. But I don't think they were singing it too loud after the game. After the Brewers won. After Yelly gets it going, Jake Bauers, an absolute dog. You know, Brandon Sproat was in there doing his thing. He reached his limit. Then comes Drowan, and he gets the win. It's a thing of beauty, man. 2 pitchers. 2 pitchers. Dos for our Spanish-speaking friends. I love it. It was beautiful. Pat Murphy. Talking about, he just pleased Yelich. 2 home runs, 2 games back. Let's go, baby.
Good things tonight for sure. We swung the bat against a very good pitcher. We had a good approach, and we did some great things. I mean, Yelly hitting that first ball out of the park certainly makes everybody relax. When your leader's on it, then obviously other guys fall into place.
Yeah, that's the tone setter right there. 608-321-1670. No Cubs, no. Fly the L. Line 1. Good morning. Who do we got?
Eric Kumate.
Out the gate. Mr. I-90. Good morning, Eric.
I'm hard charged. I'm at top of Toma Hill already. You know, so.
Hang on. When you say it fast, it sounds kind of like a Tapatoma Hill. Tapatoma Hill.
Tapatoma Hill.
Tapatoma Hill.
Tapatoma Hill. That's another place. Tapatoma.
Tapatoma.
Eric Kumate from Tapatoma. On I-90.
Kyrie Kumite, Tapatoma Hill.
Yes, I have to go back to my Indian, founding to find those kinds of names.
Yeah.
Tapatoma Hill. And it's a beautiful place. Now I'm heading downhill, so I'm saving gas. Wow, look at that meter go through the roof. If I could just keep going this way.
Eric, what do we owe the pleasure for the first phone call of the day from you?
Well, what you're talking about there is you got Chicago Bear fans have Packer derangement syndrome. And
BDS.
BDS, and they should take something called Compose. Compose. It's a drug that was invented in the 70s. Just look it up. It was called Compose. That's just when you're a little upset.
Compose?
Take some Compose. Yeah.
In the
I don't know
drug
what
in
the
the
ingredients.
70s?
Yeah, probably early 70s. They marketed it Compose.
Oh, it's a sedative. Okay.
They needed to take Compose.
It's a nighttime sleep aid and a remedy for simple nervous tension.
Yep. They're nervous. They better savor the flavor, these Bears fans, because they got to hold up a long time now. They got to do 3 more games this year with Green Bay. Yeah. I don't know. I guess savor the flavor, Bears fans.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna get much better than that, right? What you just did. So.
I mean, now you're a Vikings fan, Eric. I don't see you guys walking around chanting, mindlessly, Green Bay sucks at any function you're at.
Well, no, but I mean, if we look at the two relationships, I mean, the Vikings have had some success against the Packers. Not overall success, but some success against the Packers. A little spread around, but Green Bay just drubbed them. Just drubbed the Bears for years. It had to be a horrible experience. So I can kind of see it. A little bit. It could be a little disrespectful. A little bit.
Well, Eric, Compose. I learned something new today. The drug Compose. C-O-M-P-O-Z. Compose.
Right. Today you would find that at, a convenience store.
It's an over-the-counter nighttime sleep aid that is completely different now.
Like a CBD it's more natural now.
Yeah.
They're not using actual hard drugs. I'm sure you can go find something called Compose in one of these stores. Compose.
Yeah, they say it's a completely different. It's a completely different kind of drug than it was in the 70s. In my readings. In my readings.
Instead of cold diesel apple or Tapatoma mix.
Yeah, Tapatoma Hill. Yeah.
Tapatoma mix. That'd be a good one.
Eric, anything else, brother?
Yeah. Really? I don't. Hey, let's hit the hard deck.
That's hard decker, baby.
Hit the hard deck there, Tom.
Decker.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad the Cubs blew the L.
Same.
I'm glad.
It feels good.
Happy.
You can see it in the distance from Tapatoma Hill. You can see it off in the distance.
Hard deck.
See you there. Tapatoma Hill. RJ, good morning.
Morning.
Line 2, good morning.
Good morning, Evil, from the pipeline from the north here.
Troy, you're early today too, brother. What's happening?
I was really hoping to be leadoff Jackson Churio, but I got beat out at the end.
Well, instead you can be Bryce Terang for us.
There you go. Wow, he went 0 for last night, so but he's still good, obviously.
Yeah.
But hey, about the Cubs chant. Last year, I went down to the Brewer Cub playoff game at Wrigley. I don't remember which game it was, number 3 or 4 or whatever. The Brewers had a chance to wrap up the series, but lost that game 4-3. But like 7th or 8th inning, I'm in the bleachers with my son, and all of a sudden I turn around because the Cub fans are making these beer cup snakes.
Yeah.
That they, and I'm laughing because a security guy comes over and he's like, no, you can't do that. Well, as soon as he turns, they start it again. It was just really funny. But anyways, all of a sudden, like the 7th or 8th inning, I hear these guys yelling, Green Bay sucks, Green Bay sucks. And I thought to myself, did I miss something? Are we in a different season here? So it was a point of the game, maybe seventh inning stretch or somewhere. You're standing up, and I turned around and I looked at these guys that were probably like 3 seats behind us and 3 seats to the right, and there's 3 guys, and they're just yelling it out, and I'm laughing, but feeling kind of confused for them.
Yeah.
I like laughing and shaking my head at the same time, but whatever it takes. That game yesterday was so awesome just because we finally scored some runs compared to the Twinkies series. Yeah. And, you know, Peter, what's his name? Peter...
PCA?
Pete Crowe, yeah, or PCA, or whatever he is. That guy is on short... A friend from Illinois says, yeah, he's struggling. You see him yesterday and during the White Sox game. I'm just like loving it because you know what? He's going to get abuse the rest of the year from people when he goes to away games. They're just going to start yelling stuff at him. He made his own bed there, and I just thought, oh, how nice is that? And then they say, well, he's young. He's only 24. I don't care. He just opened the door.
I don't care either. Yeah.
He just opened the door for everybody for the rest of the year to be yelling stuff at him. So I just wanted to share those 2 things with you. But
PCA is going to get. Well, he's always gotten a lot of stuff his way just because of who and how he portrays himself.
Yeah.
But now even more so with him reacting. And he actually was asked about it last night after the game, and he actually gave an answer about how disappointed in himself that he is. I'll play it coming up.
Right. Supposedly he apologized and everything, which is, hey, it happens. But you know, for them to score that many runs, I think it was more than they scored against the Twins in 3 games. It was just, it was fun. And somehow, right now, we got to keep Yelich, Vaughn, and Bowers in the lineup.
Yeah. And
sorry, Mr. Garrett Mitchell, we might give up a little on defense, but guys are making contact. We got to keep them in the game. So enjoyable game, no doubt. Can't wait for tonight.
I know, same Troy. I feel you got the Miz on the mound, baby, the Mizzler. Can't wait, man.
I like that.
Hey, where are you at right now? You still up north? Home base?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Had to do a little babysitting today down in Fond du Lac. That's why I got up early and got on the bike and get some things done before I go.
Good for you. Good for you, Troy. Attack the day, baby. Attack the day. We love you, Troy.
All right, you guys take care and love it, Brewers. Just love it.
Hell yeah. Fly the L Cubs.
All right.
See you, Troy.
Take care.
See you, buddy. Yeah, the whole Green Bay sucks chant. I think it's funny. Like doesn't make me butthurt or nothing, but it's funny. Like, you know,
it's like funny in a sad kind of way.
Yeah,
you're like, oh,
you know, you're at a baseball game against a team from Milwaukee. Again, I'm not concerned about the hantavirus or the Ebola that 6 Americans have now. I'm concerned about whatever illness this is. The Green Bay sucks chant is some kind of itis, something's happening, like a parasite in you, like a symbiotic thing where
maybe it's like a worm in the brain.
That's what I'm saying, like that, or if it's like shutting parts of their brain off, some kind of illness that shuts off parts of your brain. I don't know. Look at this, RJ. I have 3 phone calls, and I'm taking a break on time. I'm setting a tone today, okay?
Yeah.
I'm taking a break, literally when I should be taking my first break. Now I have 4 people on hold, and I'm still taking a break.
Stay on hold.
And PCA, PCA. I'll play his comments coming up. He regrets what he said.
No.
He told a nice White Sox lady, a nice fan just trying to enjoy her day, to effing S is D. And she responded like, yeah. She didn't disagree, but
present them.
She did initially say, PCA, you effing suck. He's like, yeah, well, you effing S my D. He's like, yeah. We'll come right back.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Oh, baby. Welcome back. Fly the L. Oh, fly the L.
No, Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? You just got owned by Lorenzo Payne.
RJ, Jen and I, my wife and I, last night.
Yeah.
Jen, really.
I was flipping back and forth between the game, the Brewer game. Well, actually, I have the little iPad.
Yeah.
So that's how I watch my Brewer games now.
Yep.
Because it's originally logged in from my mom's house.
Nice.
So, like, I can't log into anything else now to watch Brewer games. So I have to watch it on this old iPad.
Hey.
And then I had the hockey game on, the Game 7 between Lays Hobbs and the Sabres.
Ooh.
Didn't go Randy's way.
Sorry, Buffalo.
So I won't be bringing that up today at all at work. I bet Randy will though.
I'm gonna avoid him. Our boss is from Buffalo.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna avoid him today.
It was good. Good night watching some sports.
Yeah. Last night, my wife, she's like, "Hey, she's like, do you want to go? Like, let's go out for trying to do some nightly walks. You know, get the juices flowing, whatever, and get some steps in." And we started walking around our neighborhood. And then she's like, "Do you just actually want to go get a cheesesteak somewhere?" And I'm like, "I would love to." And Sandwich Hub is an awesome food cart that has like one of the best cheesesteaks. It wasn't they weren't doing their thing, obviously, yesterday.
Yeah.
And then she's like, how about Stadium Takeout? You ever been to Stadium Takeout? It's
yeah.
right by Camp Randall.
Yep.
Right there off of Regent and
didn't walk there,
Monroe.
did you?
No.
Okay.
She's like, well, let's go. I'll go drive down there. We'll park. We'll take a little walk around the neighborhood. We'll go to Trader Joe's and go to Stadium Takeout. Because the owner's really cool at Stadium Takeout. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I remember him telling me, like, oh, I'm finally taking Sundays off. So I finally have Sunday off my whole life as a chef.
So are they closed or
They
is
were
he
closed.
just off?
Initially, they were closed on Sundays, and now they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. I figured that out once we walked by it yesterday last night. So we didn't get the cheesesteak. Went to Trader Joe's. I have a whole thing on Trader Joe's now compared to Willie Street Co-op that I want to get to. But I've been doing a lot of research. But we ended up going to the Village Bar.
Oh, nice.
My wife used to work at Village Bar for like 10 years. Up until she helped out in 2020, 2021, once it changed owners.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I want to get out of the bartending gig. But we went to Village Bar. Love the Village Bar, dude. Got a brick burger
Yep.
and a summer sausage sandwich and fries. It was unbelievably good. And on it, obviously.
Now, did you split that, or did one of you get the
No,
one
we always split.
Okay.
We split everything. And then on the TV, obviously, was Brewers.
Oh, you know what's really good?
We had hockey on, but also Brewers Cubs.
When they have the fried bologna sandwiches there.
No, I don't have the bologna in the menu anymore.
What?
Or the steak sandwich. Anyways.
What?
I know.
We got to do some.
But I'm
talking
sitting
to
there
those
watching
guys.
the Brewers Cubs, and next to me is this older, it's a little affluent area of Madison.
Yeah.
A little older guy, maybe like a former lawyer or doctor, whatever.
Remember the one guy you met that one time, and he like yelled at me?
I remember a lot of things there. But this guy was a Cubs fan, and then as the Brewers started putting more runs on, he became more and more quiet.
Oh.
And I became a little more boisterous.
Obviously.
Not in a bad way.
That's one. Oh, okay.
And then he was like, he stopped cheering altogether after they were running away with it. And then I looked at him like, oh, you Cubs fan? He goes, I'm not a fan of any teams.
Oh.
I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, I just saw you cheering for the Cubs. I thought you were a Cubs fan. Just, no. I'm just a fan of the sport. I said, well, I saw you really cheering pretty hard for the Cubs and grimacing when the Brewers were tagging on some runs. I'm just a fan of the sport.
Okay.
And like, what do you think of the Green Bay Sucks chant? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I do not know.
Says the Brewers are up 8-2. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know.
You do.
Come on. You know. Fly the L. 608-321-1670. Kinger?
Yo.
I knew it.
Yo.
Hey, brother. What's going on?
Hey, first, for Cole Caulfield and the Montreal Canadiens advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
Shout out for him. So not saying I want the Canadiens to win it all, but I'm just happy for him.
It'd be crazy if they did, because they were the last Canadian team to win one.
Yeah, well, hopefully they will stay that way for another year. But
Hey, next year, you know who's winning it? The future is teal.
you know it.
Yeah.
And now, Brew Crew, baby. Even though some technology was trying to screw up the crew, they pulled through and got the dub last night, put a beating, whooping, whatever you want to call it, on the Cubbies, and hopefully they can do it again. Hopefully they didn't score too many runs last night.
On over-the-air free TV tonight, baby, here in the Madison Market Channel 3.2.
Right? You can't disappoint the home market, Milwaukee market, Wisconsin in general. They got to get the dub.
What channel are they on in your area, in the Shawano area?
I want to say it's like 32.2. I want to say. I don't have I have a YouTube TV. I don't have an antenna because the reception out here, unless I have it on the roof probably and facing the right way and, the wind doesn't blow, I would know for sure, but still. Okay. But I'm not going to complain, hey, why can't these two stations and companies settle their differences?
We call it pulling a mic. You're not going to pull a mic?
Yeah. Okay. No. But yeah, the whole ABS thing early in the, second inning? Mm-hmm. It was showed on TV, Contreras challenged it. It was a strike, but the umpire's like, nope, ball stays. And then it's like, well, there were some technical difficulties. But at least the Brewers got their challenge back. You know, instead of like, no, you blew it, you lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So at least they got that figured out. And then I think that's about it. We'll stick with that. You know, Brewers. Let's one last thing.
Yeah.
You know, I could care less to some extent, but you know, every Monday MLB comes out with their power rankings, and you know, their writers and whatever contributors, their experts rank which 1 through 30, and they had the Cubs, even though they were on a slump. They're currently on a slump because they suck. They still have them as they had them at number 3. They have them the third best team in the majors.
Hey, they have 2
and they even said,
streaks.
Yeah. Well, they flat out said, whoever chose why, they went 2 and 4, and blah blah blah. Well, Brewers they came in 6, and hopefully as the week goes on, we'll see a little difference next week come Monday. But that's why they play the game.
That's why they play the game.
Play the game. The Miz on the mound tonight. Yelly, he's so back.
So bad.
Let's get another home run.
Let's take
3 in a row.
Another home run. 3. Yeah, right?
More.
So, well, even that, let's hope get the win tonight, win the series, and we move on for the sweep on Wednesday.
That's right. Yeah. Kinger, you're a treasure and a treat. We love you so much.
Yep. Adios, muchachos.
See you, buddy.
Yep.
Line 2, good morning.
Treasure and a treat.
You're a treasure and a treat.
He's a treasure. King, you are a treasure and a treat, Kinger. Love it, buddy.
So are you, G-Dub, Greg and Appleton.
Greg from Outagamie County. By way of Belle Plaine, Wisconsin, the Belle Plaine Mafia.
Oh man, this is just getting a long name longer and longer
To be
by
clear,
the
though,
minute.
Not from Tapatoma Hill.
Not from Tapatoma Hill.
You know, I was watching I got my streaming service I pay for. I get like 16,000 channels.
Damn.
And
what streaming service is that? Jailbreak?
No, I'm not lying. I can literally watch TV in Iraq.
No, I know you've said this before, and I don't. Have you ever shared what streaming service this is?
Yeah, it's called Fame Fam.
I'm more interested in what's coming out of Iraq.
Yeah, what do you got?
What kind of
going on
programming is out of there?
Yeah, like the news. Literally
have
anywhere in the
subtitles?
world.
I thought you were going to say some obscure sports.
Is there subtitles?
Oh no, it's basically every TV station in the world. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
It's almost 17,000 channels.
How much of it have you watched?
None. In fact, I have to email them to be like, take it off of there because it slows down the buffering.
Yeah.
So I'm not kidding. It's unreal. I'm actually going to get rid of it though.
Oh.
There's too much buffering.
Okay.
So where I was going with the story is, so I have to watch the Illinois or the Chicago broadcast last night.
Yeah.
And man, let me tell you, like we're here in Wisconsin, we're lucky. We got Brian Anderson. Like those guys, they're unreal.
Yeah.
Like they're awesome. The Chicago guys, not so much. So we're pretty lucky in that fact.
Yeah. Well, they basically fired their long-term people like a few seasons ago.
By the way, did you see that the DraftKings Sportsbook that's right outside of Wrigley is closing its doors?
Well, yeah, that's because people only go there like for 81 times a year.
The Sportsbook is closing its doors outside of Wrigley, and then there's going to just be a bar.
It's going to be a sports bar, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't think I'd ever see the day.
Well,
it's open for like 2 years. I don't think it was ever that long.
It's going to be a bar, you said?
Well, it's a bar and a sports book, but they're just moving
shutting
down
the
they're shutting down the sports book
and then making the whole thing the bar.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's kind of bizarre.
It's got to be weird because I was watching it there, and I never watched that side of the broadcasting. And Wisconsin is in their heads.
Yeah.
They have. It's got to be weird for them because Miller Lite. There's a Miller Lite symbol on the bottom. Was Milwaukee. What surprised me is Wisconsin Dells was one of their sponsors.
Oh.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, the Fibs love their Wisconsin.
Yeah,
well,
they love
their
going to
Door
Dells.
County. They love their Dells.
They go to Greene County a lot.
Yeah. The Fibs can't get enough, dude. They love us.
They love it. We're in their heads, though. I mean, that would be so annoying if we had Illinois stuff on the Badger or Badger, anything Wisconsin broadcasting. It would be annoying.
We do get those pure Michigan commercials.
Hey,
Yeah, we
love
do.
Michigan. Love Michigan.
The UP, I mean, that should be
great.
Wisconsin.
Traverse City, nice. Wisconsin Rapids, fun. I love Michigan.
Yeah.
It's better than Illinois. Other than that, that's all I got. I mean,
All right, Greg. All right, G-Dub.
yeah, it was a good win. I actually watched it. I don't normally watch a full Brewer game, but that one I did. It was awesome.
Well, you know what's awesome?
Yeah.
You are a treasure.
Yeah.
You are a treat.
I'm a treasure and a treat. Yeah, let's keep that going, okay? Treasure and a treat.
You are.
Keep it going.
This is what you are. Treasure. That is what you are, G-Dub.
Treasure and treat.
We love you, buddy, so much.
Have a great morning, guys.
You have a better one, yeah, and you will, because you're in Appleton. You know, how could you not
Yeah,
have a great morning?
exactly.
We love you, G-Dub.
Yep. Love it too, guys. See ya.
A treasure and a treat. This is for you, G-Dub. A treasure and a treat. Fine, so fine. Much like Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
A gem in our state. You are. You're my shining star. Sorry, golden star. Same difference.
Shining Star, different song.
Same difference. Speaking of a treasure and a treat.
Oh.
It's the birthday boy from yesterday. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Got the club going up. I'm Cloud 9.
I am fantastic.
Yourself?
Good. I'm going to have some fun with you.
Always do.
What would
Every
you
day.
say?
Are you taking a shower?
What would you say if I told you that I know a place that I actually went to yesterday? It was not Texas Roadhouse. They went to a different place.
Well, let me guess. You tried to go to Texas Roadhouse early, but they don't open till 4, so they were closed.
They open at 3:30.
No, my brother and sister-in-law changed their mind.
Oh.
They were taking me out anyway.
Cheesecake
okay.
Factory.
It was your birthday.
I had a 8-ounce perfectly cooked steak.
Ooh.
I had a quarter of a plate of homemade hash browns.
Ooh.
I had 3 eggs that were easy over.
Ooh.
I had 2 pancakes.
So we did a breakfast. We did a birthday breakfast.
That was for lunch.
Oh.
Brunch.
Yeah, and I had a piece of lemon meringue pie that was as big as my fist.
Wow. Damn, Scott.
Why'd you go to like Hubbard Avenue Diner?
For $20.
Where'd you go?
Gus's Diner.
Gus's Diner. Okay.
Scotty loves his Gus's Diner. We love Gus's. Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, buddy.
That is the best steak that I had in a long time.
Now, was that the one in Verona or the one in Sun Prairie?
The one in Verona.
Okay, I've not been to that one. Only the Sun Prairie one. Well, I'm glad you
you're on
enjoyed
that
it.
side of town. Makes
glad
sense.
You enjoyed it.
And I got some money for my birthday.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I nice.
You got a little change in your pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling.
By the way, as far as them singing the Packers suck, isn't that funny?
Not Packers, they're saying Green Bay sucks.
Green Bay sucks. What are they going to do at the Packer game? Are they going to say the Cubs suck or something like that?
No, they'll probably just chant the Bears still suck.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
Well, thank you again for the birthday wishes. That was nice.
You're welcome, Scott. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Who did the stranger?
So were you just like let your hand, your opposite hand you use, your least dominant hand, go to sleep and do something with it?
Is that Leonard
No,
Cohen?
No, I'll give you a hint. You have to think early 70s.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
Ow. I knew that.
Not a Billy Joel. I'm not up to date on this catalog.
We're an American band.
Grand Funk.
Yep. Victim of Love.
Eagles.
Good guess. The Eagles.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
I thought you said the Beatles. I'm sorry.
No, the Eagles. Eagles, man.
Well, you were correct, then.
Thank you.
I love a rainy night.
Eddie Rabbit.
Super Trooper.
What'd you say, Meow?
Super Trooper.
Meow, what'd you say, Meow? Meow, one more time, meow.
ABBA.
Eva was trying to be funny.
Okay, meow.
I thought it was hilarious.
All right, meow.
I'm a little slow this morning. I missed the joke the first time. You're being funny, but it flew right over my head.
Well, what's the next song then? What's the next song, meow?
Your song.
Elton John.
Would you dance the night away? Not the
Van Halen.
60s. Or,
Van Halen.
Yep.
Listen up, meow. It's Van
Land of Confusion.
I was going to play this earlier. Genesis.
And Carry On My Wayward Son.
Kansas. From Topeka.
Thank God.
You might think.
The Cars.
The Cars. Very good. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Love you guys.
I love
Happy
you more than my
Tuesday.
own life, Scott. I'd die for you. You're one of my top 3 best friends, meow. We love you, Scotty. Oh. Scared him off, meow.
Huh, right, meow.
This guy got a little cheddar for his birthday. I'm not talking on his hash browns.
He might have, though.
In his pocket.
I got a little change in my pocket.
That's a heck of a lunch.
Yeah, I know. What the hell of a brunch? Steak?
8 ounce steak, hash browns, 2 eggs.
3, I think he said.
No, he said. I
think it was 3.
Okay, maybe 3.
I think it was 2 pancakes.
2 pancakes, and a lemon meringue pie as big as his fist.
Scott put those GLP-1s to work yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, anything he lost, that's
Scotty.
God.
Scotty's like, what does he say? Wegovy? No, what was the one he was on? Scotty said, this GLP-1's going to get a workout today, boy. I'll tell you that.
Let's see how good you really are.
It's Scott versus GLP-1s. Scott won yesterday. Atta boy, Scott. Happy birthday. Look at it.
Your hands to yourself.
This is Over the Line.
You know, society's got no hold on this outlaw.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I like to. I like to. It's like Austin Powers when he takes that hit, you know, at the blackjack table.
I like to live dangerously.
Sir, I suggest.
I too like to live dangerously.
I gotta get the scene. I too. Hang on. Austin Powers. I don't want to butcher it. I want to do it justice. Austin Powers, blackjack. Okay, hang on a second here. Because I have been dancing with the devil over this commercial break here. I've done something that RJ, you've known me for a while. I like to poke the bear.
You do.
I like to poke the bear. And it's something in me. It gets my adrenaline flowing.
Which is why I was surprised you said you weren't asking the Cubs fan at the Village.
I like to
ingest.
I like to. You see a line. I like to. Hence why the show's called Over the Line. You see a line. I like to put my foot over it. I like to push the envelope. So what I did was here.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I join you?
This is me.
Not at all.
Except without a stupid British accent.
Game is blackjack, gentlemen.
Better teeth.
$10,000 minimum.
But man, I would run a little game on whole lot of vagina. I'll tell you that.
King for you, sir. And a 3 for you. 17.
See, number 2's got the eye patch. You can see what's under the cards.
Hit me. You have 17, sir. I like to live dangerously.
This is me.
4. 21.
This is me right here.
5.
4, 5.
I'll stay. I suggest you hit, sir.
I also like to live dangerously.
That's me right there.
As you wish, sir.
I like number 2, how he gives him the head nod. Like, I like the cut of your jib.
Your 5. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I won't lie to you. Cards are not my bag, baby.
Cards aren't my bag. That's the thing. A lot of vagina, though. Anyways, our boss is a gigantic Buffalo Sabres fan. He is from Buffalo.
Well, Buffalo sports fan.
Yeah, Buffalo sports fan in general.
All of them. He celebrates the whole catalog.
So around here at work, there is all kinds of news, like cool signed guitars, awesome art, news clippings that are like framed and look really cool. And one of them is from our boss from 2000, late 2000s.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an interview with him from one of the papers. And on it, there's a question, and this is from the late 2000s. The question to Randy is, what the bleep went wrong with the Buffalo Sabres? This is on...
That's the last question of the interview.
It's hanging in our wall here by the break room, kind of. And RJ pointed it out. He's like, oh, I didn't notice this.
I'd never noticed that before.
So I said, I'm going to text this to my boss. So I texted a picture of it to my boss. And I said, what the F are wrong with the Buffalo Sabres as they lose last night 3-2 to the Canadiens? Huh. In what was that, Game 7, right?
Game 7 of the conference.
I texted him at 6:45 in the morning. Is this question evergreen? And now my boss, he's a little bit of he gets hot. He gets animated. He gets hot. RJ, I got the response. I haven't looked at it yet. I want to read it on here. RJ's like, what if it just says you're fired? Here we go. Ready? Is this question evergreen? LOL, absolutely. All right, we're in the clear, baby. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. We win with comedy. Man. This is how we win.
That's okay.
This is how we win with comedy.
Now he's going to point that question out to people today. You know that, right? He goes, Evo texted me this morning. I didn't even remember it being on there.
I asked RJ, do you think he's up? I was like, he's got to be. I'm like, if not, he can wake up to this. Send. Send. All right, phone calls. Hang on, I got to take a break here. Look at me, RJ. I am dictating the pace of phone calls. Look at me. Yeah, look at me. I am dictating the breaks today. I'm all over it, dude. I'm trolling my boss. I'm hitting commercial breaks when I should. What a day. Aaron Rodgers is back with Mike McCarthy. Oh, my gosh. We'll be right back.
This is Over the Line.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. We'll get to this Green Bay sucks chant, but fly the L more importantly. Rodgers and McCarthy, together. 608-321-1670. Thanks for waiting on hold line one. Who do we got?
Ebo.
Ready!
So the Brewers, they punked the Cubs last night.
Doesn't it feel good, Ron?
They sure did.
Hey, let's go for 2 in a row tonight.
You know what? Why not? You got the Milwaukee Missile on the mound, the Mizzler. Why not, Ron?
Hey, I was looking at the Packers' schedule for this season.
Yeah.
They do not have a tough schedule.
It falls pretty nicely, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they they got 4 games with NFC South.
Yep.
And the AFC East.
Yep.
No, shoot.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Ron. And also, the final 5 games, 4 of them are at home.
Yeah, so this season, no excuses. No excuses.
None, Ron.
Play like
no
a champion.
excuses.
No excuses.
Ronnie? Anything else, brother? Before I got to hit this top of the hour, but anything else quick?
I think probably next week I'll head down to State Street, use that gift card there. So.
You enjoy it, Ron. You enjoy it, brother. You enjoy that pink heifer, all right? That's the name of the restaurant. You enjoy it.
It is good.
Okay.
Ron,
take it easy.
you are a treasure and a treat. Goodbye, my friend.
Go Crew, man.
You got it, baby. Fly the L. See you, Ron. That's our boy, Roddy. Roddy! A true wordsmith. Ronnie. No excuses. You are right, Ron. No excuses for the Green Bay Packers. There will be some, I guarantee it. But right now, no excuses. The schedule falls pretty nicely, especially at the end of the season. The only game that's on the road, that Final 5, Christmas in Chicago against Duck Bears. Duck Bears. Too bad it was not in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Showing how much Green Bay sucks at Christmas time. You get this no sledding on Mark Murphy's Hill for you if you chanted it. You are banned from Mark Murphy's sledding hill. We'll come right back.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in their first meeting against the Chicago Cubs down at Wrigley, Jake Bauers would homer and drive in 4 runs. Christian Yelich would go deep for his second straight day, and Andrew Vaughn had 2 hits and scored twice as the Brewers would use 13 hits to beat the Cubs 9-3 at Wrigley. Manager Pat Murphy was pleased with everyone's contributions.
Bauers was incredible again. He's been swinging the bat incredibly good, and Churio and Vaughn and Frelick gets the big hit there. Joey Ortiz had a great game.
Starting pitcher Brandon Sproat surrendered 3 runs and 3 hits in 4 2/3 innings of work, while Shane Drowan would play Sproat in the 5th and pitch 4 1/3 innings of 4-hit ball for the win. More from manager Pat Murphy.
No, but that was the plan going in. We know Sproat at 75, 80 pitches. That's kind of a mark that he's shown that's really kind of where he's at. And then to have Drowan come in, and he's very capable of going 60, 70 himself. So we felt very comfortable.
Up next, Jacob Mizorowski will take the mound opposite of the Cubs' Ben Brown. First pitch tonight from Wrigley will be at 6:40.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Nearly 10 NFL teams are getting OTAs underway this week. The Packers, though, will have to wait another week before they get into action. Instead, OTAs will be next week in Green Bay. They are voluntary for players, though many have incentives in their contracts to attend. The only thing mandatory is minicamp next month. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
All right. Here's what you got to do. Look into the distance, out in the horizon.
Look into my eyes.
Carefully. And if you have to squint, I have perfect 20/20 vision.
I do not.
So if you have to
seen
squint,
on TV.
squint. I eat a lot of carrots. Good for your eyes.
I don't.
Squint.
I probably should.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Okay, squinting.
Yeah, what's up, Doc? Squint off into the distance if you need to. Do you see that? Do you see it?
What am I looking at?
It looks like a flag blowing in the wind. If you really look, you can see a white flag, top of a big old flagpole. It's blowing, RJ. Do you see that? Do you see that letter on it?
Yeah.
You know what that is? Do you see it?
Looks like a right angle.
It's an L.
Yeah, they're singing no Cubs, no.
It's an
no
L.
Cubs,
Fly the L.
no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The L is flying high today. No Cubs, no. No Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Some heads are gonna roll today.
It's an L out in Chicago at Wrigley. The first game of the first season of the season. Brewers Cubs. The I-94 rivalry belongs to your Milwaukee Brewers. Clap for them. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. Yeah. Brewers win. Brewers win. Brewers win. 9-3. Christian Yelich got the party started. Jake Bauer's an absolute dog, dragging a hog all around Wrigley. My goodness.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Andrew Vaughn, 2 hits, scored twice. You had, Brandon Sproat. He did what needed to be done.
Yeah, 5 2/3.
Yeah. And then things sort of got a little shaky there in the 5th. That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it happens.
And then St. Drowan came in and finished it up. Got the win. Brewers win 9-3. Look at that. 4 2/3 innings for Sproat. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, struck out 5. 78 pitches. Arm after around 80. Or after around 80, that's when Sproat kind of gets a little shaky. His arm starts to kind of dislocate from the shoulder a little bit, and they got to go put it back in and put some ice on there. And then Drowan came in, and he had 4 1/3, 4 hits, struck out 5. Game over. Game over.
Game over, man.
Game over, man. All right, guys, Sean says, can I say this on air? And then it's obscenity. Starts with an F.
No, he can't. But thank you for asking.
It says Craig Counsell. Can I say that on air? He says. No, unfortunately, due to FCC. Well, here's the thing: you can about say anything.
That's true.
But then there's ramifications to that. And I don't want to suffer said ramifications. I like having a job and sitting here in the big chair, RJ.
Yeah. Love
in the air chair.
I will never know the big chair.
You want to sit? You want to switch?
No.
It's like the exact same chair as yours.
I will freeze up.
It's just our ass grooves a little different.
Yep. And you have a different view.
Yeah, look at.
I don't know what to do with any of those buttons. I'll just be like,
Yeah. You can say it, Sean. It's just the ramifications that happen afterwards. Like, speaking of ramifications, look at PCA. Now, PCA, he didn't say this on air. He said this just to a poor White Sox fan, just a lovely lass.
Who was there on an engagement party.
She was just there enjoying a day at the ballpark. And then, White Sox fans, they don't got much going for them. All right? They're White Sox fans.
I mean, they're doing okay.
I prefer a White Sox fan over a Cubs fan, I'll tell you that, though. White Sox fans, like that blue collar, I'm going to pick myself up by my bootstraps. I'm going to, get out there and I'm just going to grind. I'm going to get it done. A Cubs fan's like someone born into some kind of money, that white collar, have never gotten their hands dirty.
Probably never grew up a Cubs fan.
They're penny loafers, don't have any scuffs on them.
They moved to Chicago and
they
became
got this aura to them that they're entitled and better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Hairy backs, dragging their knuckles around. Envision like a gold chain, stinky breath, and they just have this arrogance about them. The opposite of a White Sox fan. So this White Sox fan is sitting there, minding their own business. PCA on Sunday. PCA goes up, he tries to make this catch, can't make the catch.
Can't make it.
Just can't do it. His skill set's not just quite there, I guess. Can't make the catch. And this lady gave him a little constructive criticism. She looked at PCA. She said, "Hey, PCA.
What's up, man?
You effing stink." I think she said suck. You effing suck. A little constructive criticism.
Never hurt no one.
If a Cubs fan saw a White Sox fan do that and they felt accosted, that my dad's going to get a lawyer to sue you. That's what a Cubs fan would say.
They probably would.
I'm gonna get my dad to get his lawyer to sue you. You got dirt on my Lacoste polo.
On my Sperry topsiders.
But this was in Southside, so it's a White Sox fan.
Yeah.
And what does a White Sox fan do? A little different vernacular. She just looks at him, a little constructive criticism, says, "Hey, PCA, you effing suck." That's a Southsider. That's a White Sox fan.
Yep.
So what does PCA say back to her? Effing S my D. Now, I can't say that on air.
No, cannot. That is true.
You can fill in the blanks.
I think I got it.
Effing S my D.
FSD.
And she goes, yeah? 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, PCA, a couple people sent me this, that PCA is going to be suspended 10 games for this. He's not. That was a fake tweet.
Yeah. Fake account.
That was it's wishful thinking, right? No suspension will happen for PCA. But PCA has imposed a self-suspension on him.
What?
Kind of. He just feels bad.
Oh.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it for you. PCA was actually asked about it.
Probably because his mom yelled at him.
This woman, she's a Southsider. She's just your everyday woman, Maybe she's got a Zin in. Maybe she's drinking a little.
She definitely had a Zin in.
A little light beer, I love that kind of woman. A little sass. I love a woman with sass. I love a sassy woman. RJ, you met my wife?
Yeah.
A lot of sass.
She'll sass anybody.
You ain't lying there. I always say, if you want the truth, ask Jen.
Jen, do you know who that is? I don't care. Oh, all right.
Jen's never heard the term sugarcoating ever in her life.
No. I want to.
Jen's never once sugarcoated a single thing.
Oh, I forget where we were, but she basically told a dude he was bothering somebody, and he's like, "You'll never get somebody like that." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I'll never forget when John Clay, the Badgers running back, We're at Nitty Gritty, and John Clay was there, and he was trying to hit on my wife. At the time, we weren't married, but trying to hit on my wife. I was standing right next to Jen. John Clay's standing next to the other side of Jen. John Clay's trying to use the stupidest, I play for the Badgers. He couldn't articulate very well, though. Jen looks him square in the eyes. She goes, "Are you slow?" She didn't say slow, though. But, "Are you slow?" John Clay kind of coiled back. Huh? She goes, "Get away from me." Anyways, PCA was asked about the viral moment of heckling this poor female fan who was just giving a little constructive criticism. Here's PCA after the game.
I'm not really on social media, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'm definitely aware of the fact that it has blown up. But, you know, I think I just regret my choice of words the most, and who that affects in my life. Directly and indirectly, I don't think that any of the women in my life would ever think that I would use those kind of words regularly, especially referring to them. So I'm just bummed out about the word choice, and that a bunch of little kids go and probably find their way to social media and see that as well. But, you know, I am intense on the field, and
are you?
In a moment like that, I think I just let it get away from me a little bit. But again, poor word choice, lack of awareness too when it comes to who's watching it. So I don't want to represent the other guys in this clubhouse that way, because mostly everybody in here is the opposite of that.
I mean, like, is it, you know, are we really that upset?
No.
Is the woman really that upset?
No.
PCA said it, she just goes, yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
His mom told him she was disappointed in him. He's like, oh, no.
He's like, no, I gotta. PCA, I love the passion. At least you're not doing like Malice at the Palace, going to the stands and punching a fan, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Words.
There was a wall between them, though, so who knows?
Words, RJ. Words.
It's only words.
Words are like bullets, okay?
Look out for words.
Sorry, I was channeling a South Park episode.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Words are like bullets. I let them pass right through me.
PCA. Whatever. Pat. There's people like, he's going to be suspended 10 games. Wow.
No.
Not.
Words are like bullets.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, just, you know.
He
gave some, after the game on Sunday, he was like, well, some fan was talking ish, so I gave a little ish back. And now he's like, oh, I feel so bad. The kids, when someone think of the children, man, they're going to go on social media and see what I said. This PCA, the kids will be on social media. They'll see things that are a million times more desensitizing than you talking smack to a fan in the stands.
He's not on social media, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, but the kids he's talking about that seeing him saying that, you could go on, I'll go on Twitter right now and see someone get in a car accident and get decapitated. No, I don't want to see that, but it just pops up.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying since he's not on social media, he doesn't know that stuff exists there. He's living in his own little perfect world where all it is baseball and roses.
I don't want to see the things that are on the algorithm. I don't want to see these things.
Yeah, but it's your algorithm.
I don't even. Well, if you just say, like, I say a lot of things, right?
You do.
Big Brother's always listening. What I'm saying right now, your cell phone, even when your cell phone is off, it's still on.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. It's always listening. Even when the only way you can have it off is if you take your battery out. And guess what? You can't take the battery out of these things.
They don't let you do that.
You know why they don't let you do it? Because they'd never want it off, because it's always listening. You could just say random things, and the algorithm thinks that's what you want to see. I literally just said, I could go see someone get in a car accident and get decapitated. I don't want to see that. You know what the algorithm heard? Car accident, decapitated. I'll go on there. Guess what video pop up? I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
I'd rather see PCA talking smack to a White Sox fan. I don't mind that. That's fine. a lot of vagina. You think that'll work? Elizabeth Hurley, 90s.
Heather Graham.
Carmen Electra, early 2000s. All right, hopefully he's listening there. All right, 608-321-1670. But we do have, RJ, another one tonight. Game number 2. Dose. The Milwaukee Missile, the Mizzler.
Yep.
Jacob Mizorowski on the mound. We'll get some comments from Pat Murphy. Also want to talk some football. Hour from now, Rob Reichel from Forbes.com is going to join us. Talk some Packers. Got some goodies, dude. We'll be right back. Stick around.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. Hour from now, Rob Reichel. She's getting caught up on the text line here. Our guy Sean had said, hey, not to change subjects from me wanting to say F. Craig Counsell. He said, did we cut Brandon McManus, the Packers? They did.
We did.
Well, we didn't, but Ryan Gutekunst did.
Well, if you're an owner, you did.
It's Trey Smack time. Smack that. The only kicker drafted in the draft that just happened. And the best kicker on the board.
Yeah.
Sean said, I'm sure hope we don't have a season like a few years ago when we had that other rookie kicker. We found out how important the kicker is.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, Anders Carlson. Yeah. Yeah. I hope so too, Sean. Let's see here. Otherwise than that, 10 teams have OTAs now. Packers don't. They're in the week 3 of phase 2. Phase 3 is OTAs. Not mandatory. The only thing mandatory is minicamp, which is in beginning of June. I think it's June 9th to the 11th. But there are incentives and contracts to come and participate. But how about this? We're the Aaron Rodgers haters now. Aaron Rodgers was at a non-mandatory practice with Big Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers together on the field.
They're back, man.
So back.
So back.
So back. The more things change, RJ, the more they stay the same. Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy, side by side. Just wearing the Steelers garb, not the Packers. I'm all in. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Well, things ain't always what they seem, so wake up, Evo. It's Mad Max in the tunnels under Racine.
Mad Max. Brother, happy belated. That ribeye looked phenomenal, by the way. Well done. That looked like a really good meal.
It was great. Yeah, the steak, the potatoes, the rolls, had a nice side salad. Yeah, it was a really, really good early birthday. And the next night I stayed out. Next night, a friend whose birthday it was got to have a fire in his backyard and drank beers and smoked cigars till after midnight. So yeah, it was a great early birthday weekend. And
could you see the stars?
I saw a few.
Okay.
I mean, the chemtrails might have blocked the views
they block a lot
of some of it, but you can't really see much anymore because they've been really spraying. They've been really cranking up what they're spraying in the skies these days. So
I think it's been
that's
raining
sad.
lately. Got a frost happening tonight in the Madison area, anyways. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it was like 80 degrees yesterday, and now one or two more frosts, and
crazy.
Hopefully, it'll be good after that. But I was thinking about going down to Wrigley tonight or tomorrow, but I don't know about this weather. I've been watching the weather, and it's not too great. And I've been thinking about taking the tunnels down too, but it's a little tricky to take the tunnels to Chicago because there's too many cabal checkpoints near the state line, and and I don't want to get busted, and and then you won't have my valuable voice to wake the sheeple up anymore.
I think you'll walk by some adrenochrome factories down there too in the Chicago area. Got to be careful.
Yeah. And I was also fortunate I was still able to eat that steak because I haven't gotten Bill Gates' alpha-gal syndrome yet. I speak in vague terms about the cabal a lot, but I don't call people out enough. And one person I'm going to call out is Bill Gates. I mean, that dude's just an evil demon straight from the pits of hell, for all that he's done for humanity and what he's doing. Because you know what they're doing, right? Like, he's dropping these boxes of genetically modified ticks.
Yeah, to make you allergic to meat.
They're meant to attack livestock, and they're meant to attack humans, too. So they give us meat allergies, so we can't eat meat. just so we can all, and then he wants us all to eat that fake meat that he's, you know, that
I think he
he's
owns the
pushing.
most farmland too, if I remember correctly.
He does. Yeah, he's bought up all this farmland, and
I don't think anyone likes
yeah,
Bill
just-
Gates. I mean, his wife even was like, saw the old Jeffrey Epstein stuff. She's like, that was too much for me. I got to get away from this guy.
Yeah, right. And now he's still and now he's still doing these. He just has this god complex, and he's doing this stuff with this mystery meat because God forbid we arrest anyone on the Epstein list.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead to rights. Even his own wife is like, can't do it. Get me with this guy. But there he is, walking around scot-free.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just sad. Wasn't he one of those guys too who was basically like begging to go to like parties on Epstein Island, and because nobody even wanted him there because he was too weird.
Too weird, bro. Mad Max. Speaking of weird, well, I guess not really weird. He's just unlikable. Not to the level of Bill Gates though. Craig Counsell, Cubs. How's it feel to get that first? See that first flying of the L.
Yeah, I woke up a little extra fired up this morning. That was great last night. I heard somebody call. I saw a great nickname for Counsell online. Someone called him Craig GPT, and I think that's just perfect. Because he really is just an NPC, just in the dugout with no emotion. Yep.
That's funny.
And I'll say, Evo, there's a war in our minds every day, as you know. And Chicago fans have unquestionably lost that war. I mean, talk about sheeple that need to be woken up from their trance. I mean, it's like that meme with the NPC, like where you like pull the where you pull that switch out and like switch and put a new battery in to give them a new singular thought, and it's just like Green Bay sucks is in there right now, and they're just incapable of switching up their programming.
I think what it is, Mad Max. I think I'm not nervous of the hantavirus or the Ebola now that 6 Americans have in Africa. What I'm nervous about is this whatever this virus is or this parasitic worm that's taking over people in Illinois. There's something is in the water. Maybe they have too much fluoride in their water and it's dumbing them down even more than normal fluoride would. I don't know, but something with the Green Bay sucks chant. I'm like, you're at like a White Sox game, right? Or you're at a baseball game with Brewers or Cubs. They're in Milwaukee. They're not in Green Bay. There's some kind of illness going on. There's spreading. I'm concerned for them.
Yeah, and they think they're making us mad or they're owning us or whatever too. But no, we're just making fun of you guys. We're almost sort of honored that you think singularly about us and nothing else.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned for them. I want them to feel and do better, be better.
Yep.
Yeah. Mad Max, you were a treasure and a treat. We love you so much, brother.
Yep. Thanks, Evo.
Much love. See you, buddy. I like this treasure and a treat thing. Line 2. Corey? Line 2?
Me.
Hey, buddy. Yep. Me. My man. That's my man's. What's up, Corey?
I have one thing to say, Craig. You're going to send those many guys against Murphy's Ballers. Remember one thing. What's that? Good supply of body bags.
Get him a body bag, Johnny.
Body bag.
Had to fold and ramble there at the same time because it's all-time classic.
Absolutely.
Man, all he wanted to do was just walk through town. They wouldn't let him do it, Evo.
Nope, wouldn't let him.
Because he was a drifter and he had an American flag patch on his jacket. So you get singled out. Bad guy, bad man. I'm the bad guy.
Just remember,
But yeah, what a win.
Corey, they drew first blood.
Damn right they did. Nothing is over. Nothing's over.
No surrender, no retreat.
No regrets, no remorse. Like the Metallica said.
Corey, you're a treasure and a treat. Corey!
That's the wife says too. But yeah, what a win last night. Let's keep it going. I could foresee the cabal trying to shut down the game tonight so they don't have to face the Bush Warhammer down there in Chicago. And so they could try to get themselves a split. They pulled that cabal stuff before. And to follow on Mad Max's point about the ticks, shout out Mad Max. You've probably seen this video as well. 2030, the plan that they had at Davos, they had a bioethicist up there.
Yeah.
And he's talking about, let's say, we wanted to make people allergic to meat. We would just give them ticks. And that would be one way to get, global warming under control, yada, yada, yada. So every time you hear about this start talking, they're going to probably say the most unethical thing you can possibly imagine in their life. They're all about, medically assistance and dying like they do in Canada. Hey, I'm a little bit short on the rent this month. If he's considered suicide, that would be their plan for you.
That'd be the Canadian way.
Yep, that's Canadian way. Hey, I'm a little bit, my knee hurts a little bit. I think I might tweak
Have
it.
you considered this
Have you
machine
considered
that'll end it for you?
Offing yourself. Have you considered offing yourself? Your knee fee will be gone, and then we don't have to worry about you anymore sucking off the teat of our healthcare system. But I digress.
Corey!
Let's get that. I have a feeling that worm has been dormant for a while in the fifth spine, Evo. It's always been there. It just gets awakened every few years, kind of like a cicada, basically.
Yeah.
And they come popping out every 17
Annoying
years.
bug. Yeah.
It's a very annoying bug. They eat everything, right?
Oh,
They're
wow.
pests, and then they just move on from town to town. A lot like Illinoisians when they come up here in the summertime, they think Green Bay sucks.
Huh.
They can always go to Danville and Champaign for vacation.
Ugh.
I'm sure they have many, many things for them
Ugh.
to do down there.
Ugh.
So, yeah, let's get her going tonight, boys. Polish Warhammer, put it down if they don't try to ban the game from them and call a rain delay.
Corey?
And
You the man.
yeah,
You the
you're
man.
a treasure and a treat. You the man.
You're a
Have a good
treasure.
day, gentlemen.
You're a treasure and a treat. You the man. Yeah, I'm looking at the weather forecast right here for tonight. There are some thunderstorms, Wrigley, 4 and 5 o'clock.
Okay.
54 and 51%. But it comes 6 o'clock, a 49% chance of precipitation. 7 o'clock, 31% chance of precipitation. 6:40 first pitch, by the way.
Okay.
And then by 8 o'clock, 2%. The sun's supposed to peek out a little bit, albeit momentarily because it's 8 o'clock. And then come nighttime, we've just got some partly cloudy with 2% chance of precipitation all night.
Oh.
Maybe they'll play. Maybe there'll be a little delay. I don't know. Line 3, good morning.
What's up, my man?
Kyle, I was just thinking about you. I'm like, I have not heard from Kyle and Stoughton in a minute. What's up, brother?
Yeah, it's been a while, man. So my boy, obviously serving our great nation in the Army.
Yes, sir.
He actually got deployed. So mentally, man, I have not been right.
I bet, yeah.
So,
Hope all things good go good considered, brother.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it's tough, but he's doing good. We heard from him yesterday, so
good.
Godspeed to all our troops, and hopefully they all come back safe and
yes, sir.
live prosperous lives.
That went way heavy mentally for sure. Thinking about you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. As far as last night's game, man, just that was awesome. Brewers they're actually a really good team. You can't get too high, can't get too low, obviously, but I think we got the best manager in baseball, and we definitely got the best pitching coach in baseball, because the way they develop these young guys, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And these pitchers just come out of nowhere, and they're just, I don't know, this team's awesome. Summer of fun, man.
Summer of
And
fun.
it's not even summer yet. That's the beautiful part about it. Just wait till the summer is, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
And it's funny that we're living rent-free in all of Chicago Nation's heads right now, being that they say Green Bay sucks. But, like Corey said, they come up to our beautiful state to vacation and go to Door County and all that good stuff. But, yeah, Green Bay sucks. You guys should look in the mirror. That's all I'm going to say.
Kyle, we love you, brother. Thanks for checking in, man. Thinking about you.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Much love.
Yeah, you're a treasure and a treat, Kyle. I like saying that. It's nice. All right, bring us home, line 4.
Hey, good morning.
Mickey! Speaking of a treasure and a treat. Hello, Mickey.
You're an ice cream sundae on a hot day, Ebo.
Well, you're like butter dripping off a hot biscuit.
I can't say the thing I was going to say. I only say that to my husband. So.
Well, you leave it to Brock. You leave that right to Brock.
Direct that energy that way.
Brock.
He knows I'm making ice.
And Brock, you're like butter dripping off a hot biscuit too. That's from a
Mama,
That's a
yes,
Primus
he
song.
is.
That's Tommy.
Woohoo.
That's Tommy the cat. He's like butter
Prime
dripping
rib.
off a hot biscuit.
Prime rib right there.
Mickey, what's happening?
Caught the game last night. That was fun. But shout out to Kyle. Sorry, young men are fighting old greedy bastards wars again.
Yep.
Yeah, bring him home. But
Bring 'em
no,
home.
it
No
was
doubt
good to
about
watch
that.
the game. Yeah. But it was fun watching the game yesterday. I tuned into the Braves game to begin with and decided very wisely not to watch the rest of it.
Oh.
And was perfectly timed because I tuned in right at the fourth inning with the Brewers game. I saw Vaughn chug it out. Oh, beauty.
Yeah.
That dude is a chugga.
Oh, yeah.
Couple of extra runs in there because of his hustle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Love the hustle. Where do you think all that? Where do you think all that hair went? Blew right off as he was hustling.
Yeah. No, his glorious locks are part of the charm.
I know. It's a good thing he's got a lot of money. I'd go.
Yeah, and hey, Brewers leg it out to first base, and that you can see it. I think that's Pat Murphy's one rule is you leg it out to first, or you're gonna see the old belt that your parents never used on you.
Pat Murphy will lovingly bring back corporal punishment.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's in place. He probably has like a cell phone jammer, which is corporal punishment for young people these days. Where you don't get a signal, and they're like, "No, why are you punishing me?
I can see Pat Murphy walking. He's like, "This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you."
Pat Murphy seems like a TikToker, so it probably actually does.
Just got cell phone jammers there. That's funny.
Now, that fourth inning was great. Imanaga is, I think, Imanaga and Dansby Swanson are the only two Cubs I can tolerate watching. You could just see Imanaga going like, oh, ooh, no, that didn't go out there. At first, I thought maybe that he was tipping pitches. And I noticed that instead of Imanaga calling his pitches, they switched to the catcher. And because I think they wondered the same thing. Yeah. And it turns out, nope, he was just chucking meatballs right downtown.
He's just bad against the Brewers.
And and Bauer took one deep. That was nice to watch. At first, I thought, the wind is helping, but it helped a little, but it was solidly in the zone, so it was fun.
Bauer's homer drove in 4 runs. Let's go, dude. Jake Bauer's locked in.
Oh, two most interesting things about yesterday. Sprout, good show for 5 innings, but dude, that guy's so ugly. I think the mustache actually makes him look worse. But sorry
some guys,
to get personal. But.
No. So, we judge books by their covers here. Yes, the mustache. Some guys, it's just not meant for them. I
had a buddy say he looked like Luigi.
He does look like Luigi, the Mario's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but if you keep throwing like that, who cares what you look like, right?
Right.
Look at Randy Johnson.
He looks like kind of like some kind of Muppet. I don't know what Muppet, but he looks
Beaker,
like
just with a mustache.
Yeah.
The next evolution of ABS would be nice if it was 3D over the plate instead of just the front frame, like a full cross section, so you get the full strike zone.
I want 4D.
That would be nice.
I want 4D. I want the ump there. Like there's like sand blowing in his face when he's like. Well, that wouldn't make sense.
It should be blowing in your face.
I want 4D, dude. I want 4D. That's what I want.
You want sound effects with it?
Yeah. Do you ever been to like Universal Studios for that? I think it's like they do those rides, those 3D rides, and they blow like water on you. And things are moving. And I want 4D, Mickey. That's the next evolution.
The other 4D effect that I really liked was this dude Brohan. I didn't know he was the long man. I was Riders of Brohan assembled. Good job.
That's funny. Mickey, that's back-to-back Lord of the Ring references for your phone calls. I love this.
Back-to-back? What was the other one?
Oh, maybe that was when the Mike McCarthy fan club. When.
Oh, yes.
Maybe that was 3 phone calls ago.
Yep, with Aragon.
Yeah, with the sword going against the horde of orcs.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, when the Braves suck, like I said, it's like watching your cousin succeed. I watched the Brewers play.
And you're a proud cousin last night. There we go.
I'm a proud cousin. Take care, guys. On that note.
You're a treasure and a treat. Damn it! I hung up before I said it. You ever felt proud of your cousin? Like, I'm proud. There's my cousin. I'm proud.
Sure.
Why not? I think I have.
Yeah.
Usually we just make, juvenile jokes to one another. And
that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Oh well, Kate's like my 3rd cousin once removed. I'm proud of her at times.
At times.
Times are like, you really got this thing figured out, Kate. And other times I'm like,
I'm proud of you.
are you okay?
Is everything all right?
You've been on a bender for a while. Is everything all right? She was at Wrigley last night.
Okay.
Kate Fox was at Wrigley last night. With, I think one of her friends that's... I'll have to ask if her friend's dating a Brewer or not.
Oh, that same friend? Who was?
I don't know all the details.
Okay.
I'll ask Cousin Kate if
Okay.
she comes in. All right, phone calls, hang on. We'll be right back.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes.
You're celebrating nothing, and you feel A-O-K. You're celebrating nothing. Hell yeah, welcome on in. Welcome on in, mother. Ha ha. Spud Crowley, hell yeah. Kat Corson,
Hell yeah.
Triple double.
Chupapi haya.
Where'd Kinger go? Where'd that son bitch go? X-ray punk. Hell yeah, G-Dub. To find you, will you wait All right, hang on. All right, welcome back. A little quickie right here. News of the weird coming up. Our guy, Steve from Monona. Good morning, Steve. I think it's amazing how bad the American League is this year, he says. Out of the 15 teams, only 4 have a winning record, and 2 of those 4 teams are at 500, which very easily could be 2 teams instead of 4. Being an interleague play, baby, take advantage of those bad American League teams. Yes, indeed, my friend Steve. National League Central has more teams over 500 than the entire American League combined. Let that sink in, RJ.
I saw that. Not upset.
A's lead the American League West, and they have a losing record. Hey, speaking of the A's, didn't you send me something that was pretty funny here?
Oh, yeah, it's on Twitter.
Yeah, it's on the twits. It's on the Twitters. All right, here we go. The heartbroken A's call. Okay. Is the first one the Angel side of things here?
I don't know what the first one is.
Here, I'm gonna hit play.
I just saw the
first time. Here's a fly ball, center field. It's hit well. Both days back near the wall. It's gone! Unbelievable! What a finish! Zach Neto.
Definitely not the A's broadcast.
No,
that is not the A's broadcast.
Walks it off. What a
unbelievable!
A walk-off home run.
Absolutely magisterial!
As the first hit of the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, A's pitcher JT Ginn entered the bottom line with a no-hitter. Entered with a no-hitter, and then...
Inning for the first time. Here's a fly ball.
And then...
Well, both days back
that
near
is
the
rough.
wall. It's gone! Unbelievable!
Unbelievable!
It's not believable.
Says goodnight to the A's.
How would you like to have a no-hitter going?
Yeah, that is rough.
Woo-wee! That stinks. And then on the A's side of things... You know what? Why not? Why not?
7 hits, 1 run for the A's, but they also didn't get that run until the top of the 9th.
Why not, RJ? Let's hear the A's side of things.
Let's hear it. Oh, sorry, 2 hits.
to center field. Going back is Henry Bolte. At the track, leaping up. And a home run for Zach Neto. A 2-1 walk-off win on a home run. What a gut punch for the Athletics.
It's not that depressing.
Kind of is. You had a
On a career high night for JT Ginn, had a no-hitter going into the ninth. Athletics able to scratch across the run they needed. And Dallas, they leave losing this game 2-1.
Just an incredibly unfortunate series of events.
So, like,
it's not that.
Normally,
It's not
though,
that disheartening.
You're going in to the ninth with a lead.
Yeah.
You should have a pitcher ready in case he gives up that hit. He should not have been out there for the next batter. Right?
I mean, you know,
Usually-
I like watching pitchers do their thing, baby.
No, I know that.
I like watching pitchers do their thing.
But
do your thing.
he got
bro.
to the ninth.
Go the
which,
distance.
awesome.
Be a man. Go the distance.
Be a man.
Be a man. Pitched all 9 innings. Be a man.
But, like,
That call stunk, by the way. That was a lame.
105 pitches.
That was lame.
So, like, well, that was the point.
Wasn't even passionate.
No.
Where's the passion? Even
But-
in a loss, where's the passion?
Usually, you have a pitcher ready to have that guy taken out as soon as he gives up his first hit.
Where's the passion, dude?
I put that squarely on the manager.
Where's the passion? We're trying to find one of the greatest goal calls of all time.
Craig Counsell would have pulled him in the third.
Where is this? I don't want. I want where the call is. I don't want music over it. Give me the. I'll find it. I'll find it. All right, we can take a break here. I'll take a little break here. News of the weird on the way. Your phone calls as well. Rob Reichel, about half an hour. 25 minutes. Talk to Packer with Robbie. We'll come right back.
You're crazy. This is Over the Line.
You ever heard of the healing power of laughter?
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Yes. Thank you, RJ. It's not even depressing. It was just a sad call from the A's announcer. There was no passion, no emotion. I know it was a loss, but still, nothing behind it. It just felt like it just didn't even feel like it belonged. Hey, speaking of though, I found the most impassionate call for a sporting event. This is one of my all-time favorites. Can I play it for you, RJ?
Go
it's
right
not even
ahead.
news of the weird.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get this out there. This is Italy versus Brazil. Mario Balotelli is on the ball.
It's only a one-goal game. Mentioned the 0-2-3 record since
This
Rossi's
rules.
heroics in '82. Ray, in 4 of those 5 matches, Italy was shut out. That's not going to be the case here today, and they're back in it.
Here we go. Mario Balotelli gets the ball.
Skips away from Fernando. Balotelli from long distance, lifting it into the corner. Absolutely brilliant.
Wait for it.
Ballo.
Right here.
Absolutely magisterial goal. That is everything Mario projects. Confidence, ruthlessness, killer touch. He has lynx eye vision with this. He's got options. He's got options and he ignores them all for this masterpiece of a strike. This isn't just blazed home, people. It's caressed. Sent with love from Super Mario. That's amore. Wonderful hit. A magnificent strike. The trajectory, the angle, the placement is perfection. And that is one out of the heavens to put it by until this Centurion comes galloping in. Here, take a look at it again.
Why would you think he's done complimenting him? No. When this Centurion comes galloping in, absolutely magisterial. I mean, that is a call.
That is a call.
That. Speaking of soccer, World Cup coming up, RJ.
Yeah.
Shakira. She has the World Cup song. Real quick for news of the weird. The Spanish Shakira was in some hot water, some taxes.
Yeah.
Shakira, really quick here. Spanish court orders tax authority to repay Shakira $64 million over wrongful fines.
Wait, I got Shakira.
Those hips don't lie, baby. Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad.
We'll be right back.
So be wise and keep on reading the signs.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in their first meeting against the Chicago Cubs down at Wrigley, Jake Bauers would homer and drive in 4 runs. Christian Yelich would go deep for his second straight day, and Andrew Vaughn had 2 hits and scored twice as the Brewers would use 13 hits to beat the Cubs 9-3 at Wrigley. Manager Pat Murphy was pleased with everyone's contributions.
Bowers was incredible again. He's been swinging the bat incredibly good, and Churio and Vaughn and Frelick gets the big hit there. Joey Ortiz had a great game.
Starting pitcher Brandon Sproat surrendered 3 runs and 3 hits in 4 2/3 innings of work, while Shane Drowan would play Sproat in the 5th and pitch 4 1/3 innings of 4-hit ball for the win. More from manager Pat Murphy.
No, but that was the plan going in. We know Sproat at 75, 80 pitches. That's kind of a mark that he's shown that that's really kind of where he's at. And then to have Drowan come in, and he's very capable of going 60, 70 himself. So we felt very comfortable.
Up next, Jacob Mizorowski will take the mound opposite of the Cubs' Ben Brown. First pitch tonight from Wrigley will be at 6:40.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Nearly 10 NFL teams are getting OTAs underway this week. The Packers, though, will have to wait another week before they get into action. Instead, OTAs will be next week in Green Bay. They are voluntary for players, though many have incentives in their contracts to attend. The only thing mandatory is minicamp next month. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
I gotta fade this. Let me fade that. All right, because I want to hit play on this.
They're singing no Cubs, no. No Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The L is flying high today. No Cubs, no. No Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Some heads are gonna roll today.
They say no Cubs, no. No, not today. Not last night. No. Not happening. Fly the L and fly it proud. So much for the 15-game home win streak. Okay. So much for that. And now the Brewers are a half game back out of first place for the NL Central. You know what sounded sweet? You know what sounded oh so sweet? This right here.
So sorry to interrupt. Here's Yelly going deep to make it 1-0 Brewers. Inserts himself into this series. His second home run in as many days.
Are you kidding me? Wow. 409 feet, 109 miles per hour off the bat. Doesn't matter if the wind's blowing in or out for that absolute rocket of a bomb right here by Christian Yelich. That's
and I quote,
out for that absolute rocket of a bomb right.
An absolute rocket of a bomb. Thank you. And I quote, an absolute rocket of a bomb. You know, sounded good too. There's an illness that has infected the mind of the Illinois man and woman. It could be a brain amoeba, it could be a worm, like a parasitic worm. Maybe it's some kind of strain of some virus. But it either shuts off parts of the brain, or it's a worm that whispers into their ear to say, "Hey, sound as dumb and moronic as possible." And that's when Cubs fans, or just the Illinois person, chants Green Bay sucks. So you're at Wrigley Field against the Milwaukee, emphasis on Milwaukee Brewers. You hear the chants of Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Hear that? That's the brain amoeba shutting off areas, turning the brain into gray matter. Or the parasitic worm whispering, "Sound like a dumbass. Chant Green Bay sucks." And they do. They listen. But you know what else is even better to hear? After the chanting of Green Bay sucks, the next second after the chant ended, you know what happened? This happened.
Straight games on base for Jake Bauers now. And a drive to right. This ball is hammered. Way back and gone. A 3-run shot for Bowers, and the Brewers have put up a snowman at Wrigley.
Yep. That'll do. I didn't hear much of the Green Bay sucks at the end of the game, I'll say that. Some affliction in Illinois. Some mental disease. 608-321-1670. Rob Reichel coming up, talk some Packers momentarily. First line 4. Good morning.
Hey, it's Darnell.
Darnell, what's up, brother?
Hey, it's almost like flexing a 5.5 game lead at the beginning of May is not a good idea. I saw a lot of that. I thought the Brewers were supposed to be good. I thought that
Imagine rattling off 2 10-game win streaks. You have a 15-win streak at home, yet the Brewers are now a half game behind you. The NL Central. Interesting.
And they played the first almost full month without 3 of their 4 best players.
Very interesting. Intriguing.
I don't know. It's definitely looking up here in Milwaukee. And also, the Green Bay sucks chants are hilarious because half the people chanting that spend their entire summer up near Green Bay. So it's like, evidently it does not suck because you spend half your year here. So
it's a disease or some kind of worm shutting their brain off, like parts of their brain. It's got to be.
Well, and then they do the, well, we beat you the last 2 times we played you. Right. All right. Okay. What about the 10 before those? What are your splits going back 5 years if you want to play that game?
Okay.
What are your splits going back 30 years? Let's do that. Oof. That wouldn't be very fun for you. But yeah, whatever, man. It's Chicago.
It makes the rivalry fun.
Right. It's part of it. Mm-hmm. And last year they got us in the first series at our house. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we're returning the favor, after beating them in the NLDS, which is way more important. But, I don't want to flex things that happened last year because what loser franchise does that?
We have the spring fling right now, and then we got the summer of fun. All right, we're having a good time. Playoffs, different story. Spring fling, summer of fun. Then we'll see what happens after that.
Also, parting notion here. I want to see Jake Bowers always.
Yeah,
I don't want him. I don't want him sitting out right now. Dude's just raking.
Yes,
absolutely raking. And Christian Yelich hitting home runs make my heart feel good.
It feels good. Yeah, Grant Bills tweeted out last night, watching Christian Yelich home runs makes you want to text your dad. And I'm like, obviously your parents stayed together your entire life. Obviously, you're not from a broken home, are you?
I think what he's saying there is it makes it feel like it's 2018 again. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's been 8 years. Well, it does with Christian Yelich. It feels like it's been 20 years since 2018. But the rest of the world just kind of 2018 was prior to COVID, man. That was before the fall of man. So
the simpler times. Yes,
simpler times. But yeah, I mean, hey, watching Yelich just absolutely get into him like that
feels good.
That brings back some memories. And it makes you think, oh yeah, that's right. This dude won MVP and should have won two straight years. So, but yeah. So that was a fun game to watch, man. That was really fun. And then Chicago gets on the board, right? And Jeff and Vinny are just like, uh-oh, here come the Cubs.
Yeah.
and then they don't score again. The whole game. It's like,
I saw a lot of people tweeting out like, you can't feel comfortable with this lead, can you? I'm like, no, I can. I do.
Maybe you don't feel like comfortable, but like 6 runs is a lot. That's a lot to come back from, especially when you've got a really, really, really solid long bullpen, right? Like maybe not the high leverage guys this year, right, so far, but like Drowan, Chad Patrick out of the pen. Like, yeah, we've got some guys that can go out.
We got our Chad Patrick truthers out there. Darnell, anything else, brother?
Nah.
Hey,
Green Bay rocks.
It does.
By the way,
so do you. You're a treasure and a treat. We love you so much, Darnell.
Hey, you have a good one.
You too, buddy. See you. Line 1, good morning.
Oh, I always got to call in no matter what.
Matt in Cross Plains, one of our resident Cubs fans.
Crow Armstrong.
Eat Crow. Pete Eat Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, yeah. No, like Yelich hitting that dinger, like he must have, prayed to the ghost of Ryan Braun as, a Cub killer at Wrigley. Braun and Yelich always seem to play well, or played well at Wrigley.
It was nice.
So I wasn't surprised, and when it was 8-0, at least I got to do an extra shot because people felt so bad for me at the bar.
See, there we go. Pity shots. We'll take a pity shot.
Yeah, yeah, it was a pity shot, but I did wear my Ron Swanson jersey, and he did hit a 2-run homer, so that was kind of cool. Nice. But I kind of, my cousin, he lives in Wilmette, and he's a Cubs fan as well. He grew up a Pirates fan, actually, but then he changed to the Cubs when he was living in Chicago. And he's got season tickets behind home plate, a couple rows up. He's like, he's a retired general counsel, for some big company. Nice. So anyway, so he was always telling me he was going to take me to the game, and we got it all set up, and then he canceled it on me. What? And then last night he was sitting in the bleachers, so I kind of blame him and his whole.
Wait,
family.
he said he was going to take you to the game last night, then he canceled on you, but then he was there.
No. It was a game in June. Very valid reasons, but
gotcha.
still, it's kind of disappointing to me. And he doesn't listen to this radio station.
That's why, because everyone listens, but
unless he's streaming it from Wilmette, I guess he could. But yeah, so I blame that, and of course all the Brewer fans last night at the bar were being really nice. They're like, "Oh, you'll win game 2," and I said, "I don't know." No. I said I thought we were gonna sweep them, but after being down 8-0, I was like, "Geez, these Brewers, they just like to beat up on the Chi-Town Cubs, I guess." That's
Get them
what they
a
like
body
to do.
bag. It's over. There might not be a game. I mean, the weather's supposed to rain leading up to it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe it'll get rained out. Maybe we'll be blessed with a sunny rain out or something.
Cubs are no stranger to that.
They don't. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. But anyway, no, the bar was good. Though it was fun, and you can just tell the Brewer fans they're pumped up right now. So good luck tonight, and hopefully the game gets in.
And hopefully, Matt. Much love, brother. You're a treasure and a treat.
You have a good one, dude.
Bye, buddy. Bye. Bring us home. Line 2.
What's up, Evo?
Vagabond?
Yes, sir.
How we living? Brother? What's large and in charge, baby? How are you?
Hey, did Austin start doing his push-ups yet?
I have not heard from. The last I heard from Stone Cold was that he put me down as a job reference, and if this person calls, to tell them that he's never been late to work before. So that was like a week ago. So, and I told him, of course, I would never say otherwise.
You mean he didn't put down Jimmy John's as his job reference?
I'm sure he did, but I don't know if you were up that early, Vagabond, or remember when Austin was coming in? He'd say he'd be in at like 6 o'clock, and then he'd come in at like 6:47. Oh, what? He'd be late literally all the time. So it was a running joke in the 6 o'clock hour for the longest time, and now he's like, dude, if you get a call from this number, can you just not mention that I was late for work a bunch?
Well, I know, he's a college kid, right? He's being indoctrinated by all these college ideas. Being on time is a very Eurocentric idea, right? Like that's a very European thing. Being
on time? I don't know. Is that a European thing?
Yes.
Really?
This is what was taught. I mean, if you look at how crazy schooling was from, 2008 to 2016, you are in college, going to college to be a gym teacher at UW-Madison, and you're taking courses that are teaching you, like, the concept of being on time is an unjust cause. And I read papers on this, academic papers.
Really?
Because it all stems from Eurocentric ideas, and we shouldn't be so quick to force Eurocentric ideas on an increasingly non-Eurocentric population. This is legitimate academic papers that I'm reading on this. And I'm like, we went from don't be late to don't you dare chastise somebody for being late. Time is just a construct, and humans are not meant to be forced to the chains of construct.
What
time.
I love to do, and what I have done many times, and I'll continue to do it, is chastise people for being late. I can't stand that. my number one biggest pet peeve, I think, besides being shushed at a concert.
Well, you're not only European, you're from Scandinavia European.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And
It must be
I
extra
abide
on
by
time.
Lombardi time. If I'm not 15 minutes early, I start stressing out. We've had this conversation about the airport. You know, if I'm traveling, I got to be like 2 hours early to my flight at the airport. Otherwise, I'm stressed. You vagabond are putting that to the test.
I roll in when I want to roll in because I understand I am not bound to the construct of time. And if I miss my flight, there will be another flight a few hours later, and I might be late. But I've become a higher intellectual. I've read the academic papers, right?
You've done the math. You're studying.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just a little lazy.
I have found out, Vagabond, there's only one time when I don't get mad about what time it is. And I found this out the hard way. It's when my wife and I want to go out to eat or meet, go somewhere, do whatever, have a date or whatever. If I say, hey, let's leave by 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock it's like 5:55, if I were to say to my wife, who's still getting ready upstairs, to say, hey, it's 5:55, let's hurry up, it is hell to pay. So the one time that I don't bring up the time is when my wife's getting ready to go out, and I quote, I need to stop being the time police. So I just bite my tongue and pace around the kitchen. That's what I do. Just don't say anything and just pace. Never say to a woman getting ready.
What I've gotten into, and this is a habit maybe for the men out there who've also had friction in their lives in these moments, which as men, these are very common moments.
A lot of friction in those moments.
These happen a lot, right? Just find something productive to do. And so that's generally when I'm making sure the dishwasher's empty.
Same. I'll do
generally
the dishes.
When I'm
I'll do this.
I'll run vinegar through the coffee pot. I'll do something.
Yes.
I'll find something to occupy my hands.
I'll sweep. I'll do the dishes. I'll tidy up. I'll fold blankets.
Take out the trash. Just,
the whole time I'm just biting my tongue.
Tasks.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we are in the exact same there. Speaking of being late, we're probably a little bit late for a break, but real quick on the Brewers-Cubs, Darnell, we can't fall into the same trap. We can't, the Brewers started the season, and we were all real hot, right? They started like 10-2 or whatever it was, and we were the Cubs started out, I think, like maybe 3-10, right, in the first 2 weeks. And we were talking our words, and that was like March, right? That was like early April.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, a couple injuries hit. Brewers slide a little bit. Cubs go on an absolute tear. They take a commanding hold on the division for a little bit. They start talking. Well, this is just a pendulum that I think might swing back and forth, and I love it for the rivalry. So Cubs fans, please keep talking that cheese. I love the Green Bay sucks chant. Green Bay just represents collectively the state of Wisconsin, right? The Packers represent far more than Green Bay. And so this is just a state-on-state rivalry that continues to grow. I think we need to find our own. I think we need to find our own equivalent. Maybe Fly the L is that.
Yeah,
but
I think Fly the L could be that, yes.
So we could just say Chicago sucks. Who's their new mayor? We can make it personal and political for all the people involved as Cubs fans, but I don't know.
Yeah, half of those people would like the mayor, the other half wouldn't like the mayor. So you got to find someone that 100% pisses them all off.
Oh, I actually no. I think the people that like the mayor are generally White Sox fans. Cubs fans are suburbs. There's no real Chicago people. Matt and Cross Plains is not he didn't grow up in downtown Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, it is the suburbs that are the Cubs fans. So we can play on this. We got to come up with a new. Yeah, people downtown like the White Sox.
Yeah, we'll think about this. Again, I hate to be, as my wife describes me, the time police, but I do need to hit a break here. So,
hey, let's hit that break, Dave. Last thing I'll leave you with: this Brewers-Cubs rivalry is going to come down to the 6 games they're going to play in the first 2 weeks of September. And until then, all the words from each fan base are a little bit empty, but they're fun nonetheless because this is a part of the season, a part of the ride. So let's keep talking trash.
You the man, Vega Man. We love you, brother. You're a treasure and a treat.
Hey, everybody.
See you, buddy. Don't be the time police. The only time that I don't abide by time, when the wife is involved. I guess top of the hour, too. I got to take top of the hour breaks. Or when we got Rob Reichel coming up, which is after this 3-minute break. Robbie next. They're going to...
You don't have to pull on the red light.
Red 7 mean?
This is Over the Line.
Hot route! I don't. What is hot route? Will you just go stand on the other side, please?
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I think I see my friend coming. His name's Rob Reichel. Riding many miles to talk Packers with us. Forbes.com, Conley Media. Rob, you got a little silver? Got a little green and gold for us, brother?
Just want to get on that gallows pole with you, Ebo, all day long.
Now, Rob.
Not to come out the best, but yeah.
Well, how about this? I was going to intertwine this. Gallows pole. I don't think this schedule, because we didn't get to talk schedule. We were just kind of talking about it and the leaks that were happening. And then, this was Thursday. And then obviously that night the schedule comes out. I don't think this is a gallows pole kind of schedule for the Packers. Whatever the opposite of a gallows pole is, I think this falls very nice for the Green Bay Packers here with the schedule release. What do you say, Rob?
Well, the league did them a solid, right, Evo? They didn't stack. They didn't load up with heavyweights early in the year. Let's call it the first month. If Micah Parsons is on PUP, which I think is a reasonable guess as we sit here on May 19th. You look at the first 4 games of the year, Evo, and it's 4 teams that didn't make the playoffs. I know 3 are on the road, but they had to be on the road at some point, right? So at Minnesota, at the Jets, and at Tampa Bay, and the home game in there is a Thursday nighter with Atlanta. It's a tough turnaround for the Falcons to come to Green Bay 4 days after they're going to play on September 20th. So, Evo, they haven't won a game without Micah Parsons, so I don't want to get too crazy with how I'm going to tell you that first month of the season's going to go. Those are not world beaters on the schedule, though. If they can't go 3-1 against that group of teams, they're probably not going to have much of a season, even when they get Parsons back. Like I said, the league did them a solid. They need to take advantage of that stretch to start the year. They've got to win 2 of those 3 road games and obviously beat Atlanta at home. It works well for them to finish the season with 4 out of 5 at home. When the weather gets nasty in December, like it typically does. I think that sets up extremely favorable for them. They'll get Dallas in Week 6, which Micah Parsons should be back by then. Should be great drama in that game.
Hey, we think Tucker Kraft's going to be back to start the season. He was on stage with Luke Combs, shotgunning, slamming beers, and kicking them. I think he looked fine. You think Tucker Kraft ready for the season?
That doesn't mean he can go out there and run routes against the Lions secondary or something like that. But yes, he seemed just fine with, and I think he went through about 3 that night, didn't he, Evo? He was getting after it hard on stage.
I don't blame him.
All those guys on stage, Evo, including the head coach himself, sure knew how to drink a beer a lot better than Aaron Rodgers did in his Bucs appearance of trying to slam a beer 4 or 5 years ago against David Bakhtiari.
Listen, Robbie, Rodgers is too focused on winning MVPs and being a Super Bowl caliber Hall of Fame quarterback. Matt LaFleur and company have to drink because they get bounced as a 7 seed right away. All right, it's called coping. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to cope.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. Mike McCarthy's the one who now has to cope by having Aaron Rodgers back.
Rob, you're not excited about that, Robbie. Come on, brother.
For the next 9 months, and Evo, I know he'll say all the right things to the cameras and to reporters, but I'm telling you right now, Robbie. I know Mike McCarthy. I know him well. I can't imagine he's thrilled that he's going to be stuck with a soon-to-be 43-year-old quarterback, Evo, that can't move anymore. And
listen here, Rob. We got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay, we got Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna be doing good. Okay.
Evo, you tell me.
Pad level.
Mike McCarthy's your favorite coach of all time, isn't he?
Hands down.
Yeah.
And with Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Hey.
So how do you feel that?
Awesome. I'm pumped, Rob.
8 years ago now, this quarterback tried to throw him out of Green Bay, and eventually led to his overthrow.
I will address this, Rob, because in 2018, I wanted Aaron Rodgers' ass out of here. I wanted him traded. I wanted him done because I was convinced he was throwing games to get Mike McCarthy fired. Now, Rob.
Well, the tape might show you that in some various points.
People called me crazy.
It's a hard thing to prove, but the tape usually doesn't lie.
People called me crazy, Rob. They said I was an idiot. They called me names I can't repeat on the air with my take on Aaron Rodgers in 2018. Those same people that called me crazy.
Isn't that just a day in the life for you, though? When you walk down the street and go to Jimmy John's or Emilio's to get your sandwich, aren't people usually yelling that?
Well, usually it's like Adonis or handsome or...
Okay, I forgot, right.
Chiseled. No, Rob.
You're not wrong on those.
The same people that were calling me those dirty, filthy names were now out on Aaron Rodgers. His end with Matt LaFleur here in the Green Bay Packers. Like, I wanted him gone in 2018. But people can change, Rob. Here's the thing. People can change. And they can have different opinions. Those opinions can change. Aaron Rodgers went to the jungles of Peru and took this little thing called ayahuasca. He was in a little cocoon, and now he's a butterfly flying around. Rob, he's a new man. He's a changed man. And so is Mike McCarthy. Come together for one last ride. I think it's great.
Number one, you're completely full of bleep.
Me?
And number two, even if you were right on that changed man thing, Evo, it doesn't change the fact that at 43 years old, the guy cannot move anymore. So listen, let's go back to the schedule. We've talked way too much about that bozo in Pittsburgh. He's Pittsburgh.
Did you just call him a bozo?
Evo, he's Pittsburgh's problem now. He's sadly for Mike McCarthy, he's Mike McCarthy's problem now. And you know what? Sadly for Mike McCarthy, Evo, he's going to become the first Pittsburgh coach in 20 years to not have a winning season in 2026.
No, I'm all in, Rob. I'm invested. I'm all in.
Evo, put it down right now,
No.
and then we'll roll this tape.
Okay.
We'll roll this back in January. This will be the end of the 20-year run, whatever it is for Pittsburgh. It might even be more than that. That whatever it is, they haven't had a losing season.
Rob.
They will be. I'd like to say they'll be fourth in that division, but as long as Cleveland's there, it's hard for anybody to be fourth. So they will be third in that division. They will be under 500, and at some point, Evo, McCarthy's going to really have to wrestle with the concept of does he bench Aaron Rodgers.
Rob.
Those are my predictions how this is going to work out.
Here's my prediction, and I'll save this. One last ride, Robbie. Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy. Just the two of us building castles in the sky, Rob. It's going to be in Sapatico. They're going to mind meld together. We're going to get 12 wins out of Rodgers and McCarthy, and we're going to get a little run in the playoffs, Robbie. You watch it happen. You watch it happen, Rob. It'll be one last hurrah, and it'll be glorious.
Evo, that one last ride is going to be like them jumping in a 1971 Chevy Vega. That's how awful that ride is going to be. It is. That thing is going to break down about 4 miles outside the stadium.
Did you have a bad experience in a Vega one time, Robbie?
No, I just remember that being like one of the worst cars around.
It was like a Pinto or something.
Yep, almost like the Pontiac Aztec or something like that. You think of a Chevy Corvair. I mean, just think of the worst cars you can think of, and that's what McCarthy and Rodgers are going to be tooling around in, Evo.
Rob,
on their way to 7 and 10.
This is a pro Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy show now. We are a pro Steelers show. Did you not see Aaron Rodgers at practice yesterday? Voluntary practices, voluntary with Mike McCarthy.
It sure was nice of him to show up in mid-May, but what a guy.
Yep,
what a guy.
Robbie, one last ride. We are so in.
The best.
We are so in.
He's the best. Yeah. Poor Mike McCarthy. All right, let's go back.
Anyways,
It's fun.
So that preseason game number 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, I'm just kidding.
Now that would be fun. Right. If old Aaron would play in that one, we know that's not going to happen.
Aaron. Is that the nickname now? Old Aaron.
Oh, he's been old Aaron for a while, Evo. There's a lot of other things people call him. We'll be nice
like a-hole. Anyways,
so what do they have, Evo? They've got 6 games at 7 o'clock, right, or later. They've got the Christmas game with right. So let me just look here quick, right? It's the Falcons at 7:20. It's Dallas at home at 7. And the nice thing for Green Bay, Evo, is 5 of those 6 games that are after 7 o'clock are at home. Carolina comes in on a Thursday night. That'll be at 7:15. 7 o'clock on that Wednesday, the Thanksgiving Eve when they go to the Rams. 7:20 when the Bills come to Lambeau Field, and 7:15 on a Monday night when Houston comes. Evo, and then they've got the noon game on Christmas with the Bears. So they've got just an incredible amount of these prime time windows, and not just those, Evo, those 7, but they'll have the late game on that week 9 against New England. That'll be a 3:30 game. And that'll be seen by pretty much everyone in the country. I think week 7 they've got a 3:30 game with the Lions. There's only 5 or 6 noon games. I mean, we're really close to
NFL thinks very highly of the Packers, Rob. Very highly of them.
And the NFL, and this is a whole other story. We could do a whole show on this, Evo. But the NFL in some of these weeks is getting really close to take that Thanksgiving week, right? When they've got a Wednesday game, 3 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, a Monday night game.
There's only on a Tuesday.
In there. What the heck is anybody watching on a Sunday? We're getting to that point, Evo, where they're not going to have a whole lot to offer the viewer at noon on Sunday some of these weeks anymore, and especially with all these being on a streamer or various streamers from now on. You're going to get a lot of Jets Browns or something like that at noon on Sundays, and even though it's the NFL, Evo, the ratings for those might not be particularly good. So, no, overall, Evo, it's a really exciting, interesting schedule. I think the fan base should be super pumped by this. Tons of night games. God, I'm going to be at Lambeau till 2 o'clock. Way too many nights.
Right.
Way too many nights into the mornings, Evo. But it's incredibly fun for the casual fan. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I can't wait for the Packers-Steelers Super Bowl matchup too. Robbie, before I let you go. What?
Evo, I'll give you 1,000 to 1 on that right now.
Let me think about it. Robbie, what?
Yeah. You better keep thinking.
I'm going to. Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Rob, before I do let you go, I got to ask, brother. What did you think of that? What did you think of that Brewers Cubs game last night? Fly the L, Craig Counsell.
Yeah, I know you're very anti-Counsell and anti-Cubs in general. Lot of fun. What a great series for mid-May. Last night in Evo, people complained about this being a dead time of the sports calendar, but the baseball stuff's heating up a little bit. You had a Game 7 in the NHL. I've really gotten into these NHL playoffs. They've been a lot of fun, Evo. Nobody kneeling for those anthems, I'll tell you that. Those are men. So I 1,000% get into the NHL playoffs, and those guys are all-time warriors. Coaches in suits, not in sweatsuits, which is nice to see, Evo. And then actually the NBA put on a heck of a game last night, right, with Spurs and
you a big Wemby guy, Rob? You a Wemby guy?
Well, I don't watch much NBA, Evo, but that is a guy I would tune in to watch. I don't like that goofball who's going to get the MVP from Oklahoma City who flops all the time. I'm not a big fan of his game. He does flop a lot. Yeah, Wemby's a unicorn. There's no doubt about it. But no, Brewers Cubs all week. Evo, what is it? 6:40, I think, every night. 3 night games down there at Wrigley. That's as good as it gets for mid-May baseball, right? I mean, Brewers are finally getting healthy. I told you what did you ask me a month ago? What was the over/under on them? Like 83 or something like that. I said they'll shatter that because they do play their tails off through the regular season. It's probably not going to help them when they see the Dodgers or whatever come the postseason or whoever it is. But they are a lot of fun from whatever it is, the start of April through the end of September to watch. They're great matchup all week long. Brewers Cubs. That was fun last night. It's nice for Milwaukee to be getting healthy again. They hung in there when they had all those injuries at the start. And Evo, there aren't a lot of guys in sports anymore. I'd pay top dollar to go watch, but I'd pay top dollar any night of the week to go watch Jackson Churio. That kid is a ton of fun. So lot of fun, and I know you were super psyched last night by that game, and don't they come back tonight with the Miz?
Yeah, the Milwaukee Missile, the Mizzler is on the mound, Robbie. Hopefully the rain holds off, so we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. Great series though right now for mid-May. I know you probably despise Counsell more than even Matt LaFleur. So
what about what's your stance on old Craigers, Robbie?
Well, we talked about him many times through the years on this show. I didn't like him when he was in Milwaukee. I was never a fan. I always thought he was one of the more overrated guys in baseball, and you've seen Milwaukee's actually gotten better since he went south. I know he leads the division right now, although what is it down to a half a game? Counsell and the Cubs, but I take Murphy over Counsell any day of the week.
Oh yeah, for sure, Robbie. We take you. Well, we take you more than Tuesdays and Thursdays. We take you every day, every week. But we'll do it on Thursday, right, my brother? Oh, and before I let you go, I did want to play this in honor of the two getting back together. Little Led Zeppelin on the way out. No, Bill Withers instead. Just the two of us for Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy. Feels good, doesn't it, Rob? It's good for the NFL.
Yeah, you might want to send that out to, do they still call it Heinz Field over there? Send it to Big Mike and over in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure he'll be playing that song very long, Evo. I think by about October 10th he'll be calling a divorce lawyer.
Robbie, I love you, brother. We'll talk Thursday, all right?
All right, I'll see you, pal.
Man. This is for you, Rodgers. For you, Mike McCarthy. Together on the field. Voluntary workouts, OTS. Reunited at last. It was a sight for sore eyes yesterday. God, it was beautiful. Oh. Love those two. Great for the NFL. We'll come right back.
Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
You believe that you are special, that somehow the rules do not apply to you.
This is Over the Line.
Obviously, you are mistaken.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes.
Just the two of us.
They mentioned the 0-2-3 record since Rossi's heroics in '82. Ray, in 4 of those 5 matches, Italy was shut out. That's not going to be the case here today, and they're back in it. Skips away from Fernando. Balotelli from long distance, lifting it into the corner. Absolutely brilliant for Bello. Absolutely magisterial goal. It is everything Mario projects. Confidence, ruthlessness, killer touch. He has lynx eye vision with this. He's got options. He's got options and he ignores them all for this masterpiece of a strike. This isn't just blazed horn, people. It's caressed. Sent with love from Super Mario. That's amore.
That's amore.
A magnificent strike. The trajectory, the angle, the placement is perfection. And that is one out of the heavens to put it by until this Centurion comes galloping in. Yeah, take a look at it again. That wonderful caress at the end is what sets
With
the
this
dynamite touch.
absolute Centurion comes galloping in. Absolutely magisterial. Inspirational. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I.
Hi, welcome back in. Yeah, a couple people commenting here about Robbie Stanton, McCarthy, and A-Rod. Aaron Rodgers. A bunch of people, the common theme, Thelma and Louise. I think more it's a match made in heaven, if you will. What's a good power? What's a good like movie reference, TV show, like a good duo? It's like Batman and Robin. Except the Batman didn't work. A good power duo. I have to think of this. I'll think of it. I was too taken aback by Robbie and his harsh stance against the very anti-Rodgers. I'm excited for it. Very excited for it. Great for the NFL. Aaron Rodgers rules. Mike McCarthy, one of my favorite coaches of all time. The movie Twins, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Mike McCarthy's got the body, not the height, but the belly of Danny DeVito. Like that, and the kind of the hair. Like I could see that, and Rodgers isn't the stature of Arnold in the movie Twins, but that could work. Ace and Gary? No, not that kind of duo. Not Ace and Gary, Sharp Cheddar. Good reference, though. What could they be? We'll figure it out. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning. Dave from Monona, my man. What's going on?
Mork and Mindy is who they will end up being. Nanu.
Mork and
Mork
Mindy.
from Mork out.
Nanu. They call them, is that Aaron Rodgers' new cadence? Instead of Green 19, Nanu.
Yep. Yeah. Instead of Peyton Manning going, what did Manning say? Over.
Omaha.
Yeah, Omaha. It'll be Rodgers. Nanu. And then he'll point his finger and go, zap about.
Instead of blaming Mike McCarthy, he's like, F you, Big Mac. Goes, Zano.
He's gonna blame Orson. Mork calling Orson.
We're figuring
it out.
We're getting there. Mork and Mindy.
All right. Couple things. One, Vagabond. Scary. You're raising children not to show up on time. European model.
No,
it's called
he's
my
big.
father's
No.
model.
He's big on. I thought he was big on showing up on time.
He was time. If I'm late for the airport, there's always another plane. It's not called. It's not called the European model, Vagabond. It's called my father putting a foot up my ass. That's the European model where our fathers raised us to.
I think it's called corporal punishment, Dave.
Well, first of all, you're too damn nice to your wife. You should AIS her one time, and that's going to change. Ass in seat.
Ass in seat.
What was it?
Dave,
Ray Marone.
So.
Everybody loves Raymond. Did a whole show on that. But other reason I call is there's this PCA thing on Sunday.
Yeah,
you know,
PCA. He's talking smack to that woman in the stands.
Oh, he's a hero. These a-hole media is making him apologize and the language he used. And no, hey, women, if you're going to go to a ball game, talk that kind of crap.
I don't think the lady was upset about it, though, Dave. The lady's not upset. I think it was just.
She's claiming that I was just there as a bachelorette party. No, you were there to talk smack, which is good. But when you get to talk smack back to you, don't play the woman card like the media.
She's not doing it. That's the media doing that, Dave. That's not the. Woman
but she's claiming. No, she claimed also that she was just there, but
I think she's a good sport about it. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. I don't want PCA to apologize. I wanted to double down.
Somebody has to tell me when you hang up. What does SS like?
I'll text. SMD. PC. I'll text it to you. I can't say it over the air.
Yeah, I have no idea. People talk.
Well, I know you don't know anything about SMD.
But hey, PCA, don't ever change. But I did like his a statement. He didn't lie through his teeth. He had to say that because every time he said something, he would follow up by but.
Oh yeah, Dave, you're good at sniffing out the liars. You know that.
Oh yeah, but PCA's a hero, man. But fans, if you're gonna talk, hey, like Saturday, I talked a lot of crap to Priester.
Oh yeah, in his rehab start, and you got in his head.
Yeah.
You blew up his rehab start.
If he would have thrown a baseball at me, I would have deserved it.
Well, you wouldn't even see it coming. So.
Exactly. Boom, done. Especially foul balls. Everybody kept saying, "Look out!" and there's no foul balls coming.
Well, yeah. What do you tell a blind man? Look out! I mean, what do you say? Duck? How do you tell a blind man to be?
The funniest story when the Black Wolves played at Mallard Stadium. Shortstop overshot the first baseman. Guy on my right goes, "Simon, look out!" I looked to my right, and I got drilled right smack in the chest.
Why is he telling a blind guy to look out?
I don't know. It's natural reaction. So after the game, he walked up to that guy, and when he seen I couldn't see, he almost cried.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, it's probably for the best.
I said, "Hey, just sign my baseball." I go, "I think it's funny." But
hey, what's a blind guy see when he gets hit in the head with a ball? You is there like if I get a head injury, it's like a flash of white light, like like what happens when what happens to you?
Get knocked out.
Yeah, but do you like in your mind? Do you see something like what?
I've never been knocked out, so I have no idea.
Oh well, Dave, there's a lot of people that want to knock you out. How about this? We'll all line them up.
Right.
You come to the station,
and then one
we'll
last
get them
thing,
all line.
You are to blame with this generation too. You know
me.
You allowed Kate and Austin to show up late. No, they should have been fired, and then they're never going to get any better. You're too nice,
Dave. I'll text you what S. I'll text you what S my F and D means. Okay.
Mark calling Orson.
I'll text you in a second here. Okay, Dave.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always wondered what. Dave's blind. He has 2 glass eyes. I think he lost his sight around when he was 10. What's a blind guy see when he gets hit in the head? Dave said he's never been knocked out. Well, Dave, I know a lot of listeners that would love to oblige you. Sharp Cheddar says, Dave does makes me think twice about punching a blind man. All right, we'll take a break here. Stick around.
You believe that you are special, that somehow the rules do not apply to you.
This is Over the Line.
Obviously, you are mistaken.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
You know,
No more.
speaking of this, we need a good duo comparison to Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy. We got a lot coming in. Thelma and Louise. Let's see here. Our guy Robbie. Starsky and Hutch. Tom and Lacrosse and Starsky and Hutch. Paul from DeSoto. Turner and Hooch. A CPA Steve. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Johnny Cribbage bosom buddies. Tim Not Tom says Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn. What about Night at the Roxbury's? I think that kind of fits. Could it be Steve and Doug Butabi? Night at the Roxbury's? I could see him bobbing on the sideline. All right, we'll think about it, all right? WKTY, love you guys. See you tomorrow. WKTY, you are a treasure and a treat. Everyone else, we will continue on.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in their first meeting against the Chicago Cubs down at Wrigley, Jake Bauers would homer and drive in 4 runs. Christian Yelich would go deep for his second straight day, and Andrew Vaughn had 2 hits and scored twice as the Brewers would use 13 hits to beat the Cubs 9-3 at Wrigley. Manager Pat Murphy was pleased with everyone's contributions.
Bauers was incredible again. He's been swinging the bat incredibly good, and Churio and Vaughn and. Frelick gets the big hit there. Joey Ortiz had a great game.
Starting pitcher Brandon Sproat surrendered 3 runs and 3 hits in 4 2/3 innings of work, while Shane Drowan would play Sproat in the 5th and pitch 4 1/3 innings of 4-hit ball for the win. More from manager Pat Murphy.
But that was the plan going in. We know Sproat at 75, 80 pitches. That's kind of a mark that he's shown that's really kind of where he's at. And then to have Drowan come in, and he's very capable of going 60, 70 himself. So we felt very comfortable.
Up next, Jacob Mizorowski will take the mound opposite of the Cubs' Ben Brown. First pitch tonight from Wrigley will be at 6:40.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Nearly 10 NFL teams are getting OTAs underway this week. The Packers, though, will have to wait another week before they get into action. Instead, OTAs will be next week in Green Bay. They are voluntary for players, though many have incentives in their contracts to attend. The only thing mandatory is minicamp next month. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
love a little guilty pleasure. Oh, guilty pleasure song. I dedicate this. I dedicate this song. Janet Jackson's Together Again. I dedicate this song to what I saw on the field yesterday in Pittsburgh. Side by side, Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers. This is for you, Rodgers, for you, Big Mike. Together again. People can change. I can change, you can change, he can change. I mean, Rocky said it after he took down that big old Russian. People can change. Aaron Rodgers took to the jungles of Peru, talked with Mother Eye, a.k.a. drinking ayahuasca, where you drink this concoction, this Amazonian potion, if you will, and you proceed to puke and crap your brains out. And then all of a sudden, once you purge yourself of all of the nastiness in you, you begin to trip for 4 to 6 hours with shamans, beating on drums, chanting. And all of a sudden, all the things that bothered you mentally, they wash away. Like a drop of rain into the ocean, everything just dissipates. It all just dissipates. And Aaron Rodgers did that. I mean, did you see the documentary on Netflix? Aaron Rodgers was in a cocoon, and after ayahuasca, emerged a beautiful butterfly. Reborn again. Not born hard, but reborn again. And why not? Come back to terms and begin anew with one Big Mike McCarthy, who helped make you into the man you are, an NFLer. Well, also as the man, Mike McCarthy had a good saying, you develop the man and then you develop the player. Develop the man, then you develop the player. Mike McCarthy big on the man, then the player. Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy in Simpatico now. In Pittsburgh. All in. Together again. This show is now a pro Rodgers-McCarthy Steelers show. We will be keeping tabs on those two masterminds. Together. Again. How can you not be romantic about it? How can you not love it for football? One last ride. And with that asking, what's a good comparison for a duo? More coming in. Let's see here. Our guy Tom in lacrosse. What about Bill and Ted? I could see Rodgers being both Bill and Ted. Yeah. A little hippie lettuce. A little hippie lettuce, a little ayahuasca. A little psychedelics. Paul from DeSoto, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I like Lloyd Christmas and Harry. That's pretty good. Or Johnny Cribbs, the Bosom Buddies. I don't know. Maybe it's more like Dom Toretto and Brian O'Connor. Maybe it's more like Vin Diesel and Paul Walker in Fast and Furious. This is one last ride. This is one last ride. Could end up in a fiery crash. Could end up at the finish line, hoisting the trophy at the end. More, as always, will be revealed. All right, 608-321-1670. Our guy Thunder Warlock on Twitch said, I never thought I'd have someone explain an ayahuasca trip to me while Janet Jackson was playing. Same. I never thought I'd be in the position to describe an ayahuasca trip to you while Janet Jackson plays. Never in my wildest dreams. If you were to tell little me about this moment right now, if you go back 30 years when I was 8 years old to say, hey, little Ebo, you will be explaining what an ayahuasca journey is while Janet Jackson plays Together Again. I'll say to yourself, what the hell's ayahuasca? And I like that song. When did that song come out? You mean Michael Jackson's sister? Yeah, 1997. Okay. All right, 608-321-1670. David Spade and Chris Farley. Their shapes even match. That's what Doc says. We'll figure it out. All right, Brewers. Sorry, I'm just reading the Twitch chat and chuckling here. 608-321-1670. Brewers on as God intended. Over the air, free TV tonight. Channel in the Madison area, anyways, 3.2. 3.2. And in case you're wondering what you do, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a thing called a digital antenna. You could go to, I don't know, is there mom and pop stores that sell them anymore? I don't know. If not, pop into like Walmart. Maybe you can get a quick Amazon. I don't know. But you can buy a digital TV antenna. And all you do is you take it and you screw it into the back of your TV. Remember growing up? You remember the antenna? Remember the rabbit ears? You screw it into the back of your TV. Maybe you'll have to hit the channel scan. And then you should be able to, depending on, I guess, how far away you are from the tower, get all kinds of channels. You'll get tons of channels. You'll be amazed at how many channels you get for free over the air. It's just the initial cost is the digital antenna. And what you do is watch the Brewers tonight, 6:40 first pitch. Well, let's hope the rain holds off in Wrigley. But you watch the Milwaukee Mizzler, Jacob Misiorowski, up there on the mound doing his thing for free over the air. I can't stress that enough. There's 10 Tuesday games free over the air. This is one of them. So if you're like, oh, I can't watch the Bird, the cable this, blah, 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 apps that, blah, blah, blah. It is free over-the-air TV. Channel 3.2 in the Madison market. I don't know what the channel is in the other markets. I can't hold your hand. You're a big boy, big girl. You can figure it out. But I know here in Madison is 3.2. And you'll see the Mizzler up there, okay? Speaking of the Cubs, I did get a couple people, like Dave from Monona just called in a little bit ago, and a couple people had sent me this last night that PCA is getting suspended 10 games for the words he'd exchanged with the fan on Sunday against the White Sox. That's not happening. That's fake. That's misinformation. That's a fake Twitter account. PCA is not getting suspended. Now, PCA went up for a catch, and, could have been kind of a circus catch. Tough play. In the outfield, he missed it. And in the process, he smashed into the fence in the outfield. Just so happened to be there's a bunch of fans in that area. One of them, many of them are White Sox fans. One of them, just a PYT, pretty little young thing. We're rocking the white and the black. Little dress on. Little blondie. And she, as a White Sox fan, South Side a little different than the North Side. South Side fans are a little more rough around the edges, I'd say, comparably to a pretentious, arrogant Cubs fan. In a Cubs fan, I imagine like a Lacoste, the polo with the collar popped. We got those khaki shorts on, and the boating shoes, the Sperry shoes. It's the "my dad's gonna sue you" outfit. That's a Cubs fan. They walk around with this air of arrogance that they think they're better than you, just because their dad and grandfather worked for got them a bunch of money, and now they're riding off the residuals of that. So they think they're better than you. A Southsider, a White Sox fan, is kind of more like, we're gonna grind. We're gonna maybe say things a little not as affectionately or fluently, because the fluent have their own language. We're gonna be a little more rougher. So this White Sox fan, this lady, she saw PCA go up for this catch. She missed it, ran into the fence. She's on the ground. PCA, she's just giving constructive criticism. She said, "Hey, PCA, you effing suck." That's Southside lingo. That's Southside language. That's a term of endearment from the South Side of Chicago. "Hey, you effing suck." Thank you. PCA got up and he looks at her and he goes, F and S my D. you know. And she looks back and she goes, yeah. I don't think she seemed offended by it. Now it's the sports writers and the talking heads they're the ones offended by it. PCA afterwards said, yeah, someone was talking a little smack, so I talked a little smack back. I don't think anyone really minded it. If you look at the video, it's a little friendly banter. You could go hear worse things on terrestrial TV. You could hear worse things you go on the internet, you go on social media. You got people out there, they're making posts to their friends, family, people on their timeline. They're just like, yeah, I'm fine with killing this individual. I'm fine if someone gets murdered. This person can do even worse things. You know, they say you can go on social media, you see even worse things. Everyone seemed to be kind of just, you know, having a little fun with it. But then, of course, the internet gets involved, the talking heads get involved, yada, 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 and now you got to make a statement. I wish PCA would have doubled down and said, PCA, this to say.
I'm not really on social media, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'm definitely aware of the fact that it has blown up. But, you know, I think I just regret my choice of words the most, and who that affects in my life. Directly and indirectly, I don't think that any of the women in my life would ever think that I would use those kind of words regularly, especially referring to them. So I'm just bummed out about the word choice, and that a bunch of little kids go and probably find their way to social media and see that as well.
I'm gonna pause here. You could go to social media right now and find things so much more worse than an athlete telling a fan to S my F and D. You could go find things way worse than that easily online. So PCA, I think if a kid pops on to see you chirping at a fan, chirping back, I think the next swipe of the finger, they're probably seeing someone getting decapitated in a car crash, like without even trying. That happened, like, easily. Social media is wild. So PCA, don't feel too bad, brother. I can't believe I'm defending him here, but don't feel too bad. It'll be okay. Craig Counsell, though, he was asked about it, too. Craig was asked about the interaction with PCA. Here's old Craigery.
Pete made a mistake with his choice of words, and you know, I think he's aware of that. And that's it. He made a mistake, and we got to move on from it. It's a reality of this job. It happens. Fan interactions happen. You want to try to keep them positive, even when they're not. Sometimes, when it's in a really emotional situation, it's difficult, but it's still a requirement of the job.
It's part of playing. Is that you're going to hear some stuff.
Then here's some players
you don't want to hear, and you know, the job is to focus on what's going on in the field and keep your attention on that. So those things happen, but it's part of it.
Pete's, you know, he's an emotional player. I think we've discussed that a lot, and I've said consistently I think that's a good thing. It has to be, it'll improve, and it'll be kind of pointed in the right direction better as he gains experience. But it's important for him, and he needs it. And we love it. We love a lot of it. You know, but it's also. There's also going to be learning moments from it.
Craig Counsell sitting up there's like, I really got to answer a question about PCA chirping to a fan to S my F and D after she told him that she told him that he effing sucks. I got to sit up here and ask questions about this and answer them with a straight face. All right, PCA, here's what you got to do. Do you truly mean that you feel bad about this? You got to go take a look at the man in the mirror and ask yourself, do you want to make a change? Do you not want to tell someone chirping at you that they should go, and I quote, Ask my F&D.
Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
You gonna make it right? What if the fan back, like the White Sox fan, she said, yeah? Then what? Go look in the mirror, PCA. Ask yourself, are you brave enough? Are you strong enough to make a change today? Not to tell fans that S, you're D. Don't say it. Don't you dare ever say it. That's my D. Don't do it. Will you make a change, PCA? We'll see. We'll be right back.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. Here we go. Now we're thinking. Our guy Andy in Sun Prairie says PCA should be made to watch 3 episodes of Shoresy so that he learns how to chirp appropriately. That is, in a way that's funny. Again, I agree with you, Andy. I don't have a problem with the language. It is very unimaginative. How many times have you heard your entire life that's my D? That's so it's like your mom joke. It's so played. I know if you're in the heat of the moment and you have this person chirping at you, you just mixed a big catch and you want to, like, you just blurt something out, that's my Ebony. That's my Ebony. It's like, it's like George Costanza when he's there eating shrimp. And one of the guys there, he says, "Hey, George, the ocean called. They're running out of shrimp." And everyone laughs. And then George freezes up and he doesn't have a good response. Then as he's driving home, he goes, "Yeah? Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you." You didn't have the fortitude to just immediately. Sometimes you're caught in a position where you can't quite. You don't have the ammo to clap back, if you will. And I agree with you, Andy. Unimaginative to the fan. Unimaginative. Maybe that's why PCA now is saying that he's remorseful and regrets what he said. It's the words. It's like, only if I had a better comeback. I'm sure PCA was sitting there in the locker room and he's like, "Oh, man, that's what I should have said. Damn it." But now he's put on notice. Now everyone's going to be watching. Yeah. Let's get a little more creative with the comebacks. I'm not mad at the language at all. You can see and hear 10 times worse things anywhere you look. I mean, look at the society we live in now. Right at your fingertips, you could see some of the most grotesque things you've ever seen in your entire life. Someone tripping a fan at a ballpark, I don't care. But yes, the unimaginative part of it, too. Let's work on our comebacks a little more, Let's work on the Good point, Andy. That's a really good point. All right, 608-321-1670. The Mizzle, Jacob Mizorowski on the mound. But last night, isn't it not nice to have Christian Yelich back and hitting home runs? Pat Murphy was talking about Yelly.
Good things tonight for sure. We swung the bat against a very good pitcher. We had a good approach, and we did some great things. I mean, Yelly hitting that first ball out of the park certainly makes everybody relax. When your leader's on it, then obviously other guys fall into place.
Yeah, everyone's relaxed when the leader's on it. You know what happened then? Jake Bauers relaxed all over the place. Jake Bauer driving in, homered and drove in 4 runs? Relaxing all over the place. Pat Murphy on Jake Bauers and everyone else getting it going for the Crew.
Bauers was incredible again. He's been swinging the bat incredibly good. And, Churio and Vaughn and, Frelick gets the big hit there. Joey Ortiz had a great game.
Jake Bauers needs to be playing every day. That guy is a beast, dude. He's cranking it like Soldier Boy. Also for Brandon Sproat, he reached about his limit, and then Drowan came in and closed it up. That's 2 pitchers again for the Brewers. Pat Murphy praising the bullpen for beating the Cubs' high-powered offense.
Our pitching staff was the name of the game. Sproat doing what he did, and Drowan. I mean, those guys are 2 basically rookies and guys we got in trade. So hats off to the front office for getting the right type of guy that knows what being a winner is. And, they were great.
Knows what being a winner is. Love that. Now, when it comes to the Brewers, love Pat Murphy. Obviously love the Crew. Are we still taking on this moniker, this underdog mentality, this role of you don't know who we are, so we're going to take offense to that. Now, obviously, when you're in professional sports, you need to have and find some way to get that chip on your shoulder, or to give you that little extra oomph, to give you a little more edge mentally, I guess. Pat Murphy was talking about setting the tone in the series opener yesterday against the Cubs. Fly the L, by the way, with their 9-3 win. He still expects his guys to be better, but he's talking. I'm just going to play what Pat Murphy said and let you react to it.
I mean, we know how these series go. You erase it and just keep going. It's not necessarily a game where they're going to ever be intimidated by guys. They don't even know most of our guys' names, you know what I mean? So they're never going to be intimidated by us, but we're not looking for that. We're looking for just turn around and play good again, and for us to, it's a long season. We're 45 or 46 games in, and it's a long season. So we're just looking to continue to improve any way we can. And I'm proud of our guys. Like I've said all year, I trust these guys, but we got to get better. There's no question. And we got a very young pitching staff, so we've got to have games where we have 5 ABs. When the lineup turns over 5 times, then good things are happening.
So Pat Murphy said they don't even know who most of our guys' names. Quote, they don't even know most of our guys' names, so they're never going to be intimidated by us. But we're not looking for that. Are we still playing the underdog role here? Are we still playing the underdog role? I mean, your Milwaukee Brewers, we're in the golden era right now. Pat Murphy has won Manager of the Year 2 times in a row. The Brewers have won the NL Central 4 out of the last 5 times. Cardinals getting it in 2022. Other than that, it's the Brewers from 2021, 2023, 2024, 2025. I mean, the Cubs last won it in 2020. And again, that was a shortened season. But the Brewers 2018, Cardinals 2019, then the Cubs in the COVID year, and then it's basically just been Brewers. I'm pretty sure I don't want to be doing the average Joe, the underdog mentality. The Brewers just won the most amount of games in their franchise history and in the majors last year. I think that they would know your names, especially when they're your rival, the Chicago Cubs. Now listen, you got to look at yourself as a self-motivator. You got to have the chip on your shoulder. But the whole underdog shtick, it's time to just stick it to the Cubs. You don't want to be cowering a little bit. I would rather be boisterous. Impose the will, assert the dominance over the Chicago Cubs, and put those losers in their place. Chance of Green Bay sucks. During the game, they do it against the White Sox on Sunday. They do it on a sunny day walking down the street. They'll just chant Green Bay sucks down in Chicago. Assert the dominance. Be like, no, you know our name, baby. You know exactly. You say, what's my name? It's like Heisenberg. What's my name? What's my name? You're Heisenberg. You're damn right. You're damn right. That's what you need to be doing. That's what you got to be doing the Chicago Cubs. You go down there again tonight with the Milwaukee Missile, the Mizzler. Asserts his dominance, throwing 104 at him afterwards.
Now, say my name.
You're the Brewers. You're the Brewers.
You're damn right.
You're the Brewers. You're damn right, dude. You're damn right. All right, 608-321-1670. Let's take a little break here. The number if you want to text and call in, you name it. Say my name. You're the Milwaukee Brewers. You're damn right. We'll be right back.
Crossing the line, you're crossing the line, the whole damn system crossing the line. Who cares? Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
back in. Tim, not Tom and Madison, you're funny, man. But Ebo, you're usually on top of this. Talking about Heisenberg, Say My Name, this, that, Brewers. Say My Name, Destiny's Child. I know, I thought about playing it. I was going to play it. And then I thought, I go on these music kicks. I'm on a guilty pleasure music kick right now. And I don't want to wear it out too early. I don't want to prematurely wear out my music kick. And Destiny's Child's one of the guilty pleasures. I didn't want to wear it out. I played it last week. I didn't want to play it again. I should have, though. I did feel a little remorse for not going full in on Destiny's Child. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning. Who do we got?
Bumblebee Tuna.
Excuse me, AC in Partyville. Your balls are showing. Good morning.
Good morning, my man.
Hey,
not much. Just letting you know, one of my older brothers and I went to see Triumph and April Wine last Thursday night in downtown Milwaukee.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. Triumph was so awesome.
Really?
50 years. Yeah, after 50 years. Yeah, they still kick butt.
How many original members?
It was actually all original.
Really?
Yeah. Rick Emmett actually took like a 10-year or 12-year hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he gained a bunch of weight, and somebody came up and said, dude, you got to get back into it. We got to do one more tour to celebrate 50 years. So,
no kidding.
Yeah.
So
April Wine was, it was awesome at the Miller High Life Arena, right next to the Panther Arena. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, cool. A lot of cool people, a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Brewers, man, they just never fail to impress or entertain. It's like the Badger basketball team with Gardo. I just sit there and go every year. I know it's not great in the postseason, but man, I take it one game at a time. And last night was kicked ass. I wish Scrotum would have pitched a little better in the fifth, and that kind of sucked. But they couldn't pull him at that point too. I mean, I thought he was on fire. So, and I trust Murph.
Oh, for sure. Just to be clear, you said Scrotum?
Yeah, the pitcher. Scrotum, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, I had my insomnia last night. I woke up and it was Randy Marsh taking the biggest poop in the world against Bono.
The Keuricks.
Yeah,
yes.
Keuricks. Is that a jab at Katie Couric?
I don't know. I never thought of that. I don't know.
Oh, it was so funny because he's out on the back patio crying, and he's sitting there telling Stan, Stan, this was something I made, something that came from me. I'll never make something as beautiful as that. And Stan just goes, gee, thanks a lot, Dad. Oh, it was so good.
That is good. Hello.
And then, yeah, yep. And then real quick, this is kind of a left field Eric on I-90 thing, but what has happened to comedies as far as movies go? Did Mike Myers and Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey and Ben Stiller just quit? Or is there a new regime that I'm not aware of? Man, it just sucks.
I've been wondering the same thing, dude.
It's weird.
I don't have an answer for you because I'm wondering the same. I'm trying to think of the last funny movie, really funny movie that I watched, and I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
Yeah, I hear you.
If you find out, AC, let me know, and if I find out, I'll let you know, okay?
All right, and with the whole your salute to everybody being a treat and a treasure, I got one for you.
Yeah.
In a world full of Fruit Loops, you're a real Lucky Charm.
Oh, AC, you're a treasure and a treat. We love you, buddy.
Right on.
See you,
all right.
See you.
Have a good day.
You too, AC.
Blessed hell ride, man.
See you. Yeah. That's funny. Line 2, good morning.
F the Cubs, Ebo.
Big Ron?
It's a beautiful day to be alive.
Big Ron?
Yes.
Big Ron in New Jersey, my man. Big Ron. We were just talking about you in the Twitch chat. Goose Egg says, Big Ron dumping on the Cubs every day on X gives me the motivation to live. And I said, Big Ron is the fuel for us all when it comes to Cubs crap talking. I love it, dude.
You know, not to toot my own horn, but he's not the first person that said that. I've had guys, you know, I remember there was a guy on Twitter named Brewer Math back in like the 18-19 run. And he was like, man, I was going through a tough period in my life, and seeing your hateful Cubs tweets has just really provided me the inspiration to
Man, I was going through a dark patch, man. My dog died. My wife left me. But you know what brought me out of that darkness? Is you just crapping all over the Cubs on Twitter. It's amazing. Hell yeah, dude. It's inspirational, Big Ron.
People ask you, like, why do you hate the Cubs so much? Well, first of all, I just, you know.
I just do.
Like, being from Illinois is a mental disorder, okay? And, yeah, they crap on our state, but yet, like some of your other callers have referenced, they come up here, you know, they pretty much own Lake Geneva, you know, and Door County and all that stuff. And but anyway, I was as a sign of cultural respect and his heritage, I was drinking some sake, not only to honor his Imanagas culture, but to jinx it last night, and it worked.
Yeah.
The Brewers put up an 8 spot on him.
Yeah, Brewers keep getting
they
after
just
him, man.
own him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they own him.
How's the
man.
sake, by the way? I love sake.
It was really good sake. It was I normally and I didn't know this. My son went to Japan, and I guess I don't normally drink my sake warm.
Yeah, I like it like room temperature, like unfiltered sake, room temperature, or I just have it.
Well, I drink it like heated, like warm.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like when I go to like a Japanese restaurant or whatever. And but I guess that's an American thing. I guess they don't have that in Tokyo. My son went to Tokyo and he brought back some chilled sake, and that was really good last night.
It looked good, dude. I was jealous.
Yeah. So my betting prediction for tonight for your listeners is to take Miz on the first 5 innings under runs allowed for the Cubs score. So under 1.5 runs. I predict that the Cubs will not score more than 1 run in the first 5 innings against Miz. He's going to be fired up. He's a big game pitcher. He's emotional. He's going to be throwing 104 fireballs today.
Yeah. He's looking at your Twitter account getting fired up over the Cubs too, Big Ron. I know it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know what? You were talking about your musical taste and how you're in different grooves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I got to give it to you. You have more musical knowledge than just about anyone I know. You're such an expansive and like eclectic musical taste. I had to use. I don't know if you're familiar with the Shazam app.
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you can like zap, you know, listen to a song and it'll tell you. I had to Shazam one of your bumper music. It was Welcome to the Fold by Filter.
Oh, dude,
I'm like,
that
that's
song
a great
bangs,
banger,
dude.
man.
That song hits hard. That's a good one right there, Big Ron. You can just
Yeah, that
DM me.
is
I'll
the-
tell you what it is. People all the time ask me what songs I'm playing. I'll happily tell you.
No, I used the Shazam app. If it wouldn't have worked, I would have texted you. But no, I'm going to be listening to some Filter today on my breaks, man. for sure.
That's a great album right there. Check it out, Big Ron. Yes, sir.
I'll check it out. All right, man. Have a wonderful.
The Filter singer's brother, he in Terminator 2, he's the cop Terminator. That's his brother.
Oh,
the Liquid
really?
Terminator. That's the
Liquid
singer's
Terminator.
That's the singer's brother. Believe it or not.
Man, that was a scary movie, man. When that like liquid metal,
Yeah, now
was
it's
just,
coming.
like,
Now it's coming
these
true.
little puddles, and it would come together, and he'd rehumanate or whatever.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my god,
Big Ron,
Those were scary.
you're a treasure and a treat, brother. We love you.
You're a treasure and a treat too. You both take care, buddy.
Bring us home, line 3.
What up? How's it going?
Mississippi. Speaking of treasures and treats, Mississippi Drew.
How are you?
Fantastic. Yourself?
All right. So I just wanted to touch on why Hollywood sucks now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's because the CIA has like taken over. I mean, it's just a puppet of the government. Yeah. It's well documented that they're embedded in Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, I think they've done that for a very long time, though.
Very long time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're talking like before World War II, you know? Yeah, and then definitely in World War II. All that propaganda they were pumping out, that's probably when they really, really got their foothold, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they collaborate all
You
the time.
take power when people are scared, you know?
So why we don't? Are you telling me that there's a bunch of unfunny people in the CIA? That's why we have bad comedies now.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
there's a bunch of stiffs in there that can't write a good comedy to save their lives.
I would say that's exactly right. Yes.
What they loosened their grip in like the late 80s, early 90s with like Tommy Boy and Happy Gilmore and
No, they just hadn't changed. They just hadn't changed their goals. Their goals have gotten more sinister over time.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It used to be more for the country. Now it's more for the cabal. So.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Anything else, Drew?
No. That's just why Hollywood sucks. That's why they can't make anything good anymore.
We need some better writers in the CIA.
Push their garbage.
Drew, you truly are a treasure and a treat.
All right.
See you, brother.
Later.
608-321-1670. Oh, I love you guys. All right. Final segment coming up. Brewers over-the-air free TV. Channel 3.2. Here in the Madison market. I don't know about the other markets. Figure it out yourself. I ain't here to hold your hand. All right, I got to laugh. I got the case of the giggles. We'll come right back.
Count. Good for you.
And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, we're about to walk it out of here. A couple of questions coming. Did we get a Matt and Cross Plains call today? We did in the 8 o'clock hour. He calls in no matter what. If the L's flying or the W's flying. Thankfully for us, the L's flying, and for him, he still called in. We appreciate that. We appreciate even with the L flying high. And the Brewers just a half game out of first place in the NL Central that Matt and Cross Plains, one of our resident Cubs fans, calls in. Now, normally, when the Cubs lose, I'm boisterous about it. Fly the L, which I have been today. I'll get a complaint every once in a while. My favorite one was 2018. I called the Cubs a bunch of turds, which they are. Someone's grandmother, gotcha. She sent me a DM on Facebook. Had to have been, it was a little bit of a novel. But how dare I call the Cubs turds? I should be fired. Well, first publicly apologize, and then fired. So, Cubs grandma, I do want to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody. Your team is a bunch of turds. And I can't wait for the Mizzler to go out there and give them the payload at Wrigley tonight. If the weather holds up. The weather holds up. The Milwaukee Missile delivering his payload, baby. Better watch out. Watch out. And yeah, other than that, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Grant?
Good morning, Ebo.
Grant Bills.
Just wanted to say hey.
How are you?
It was a little late this morning. The Milwaukee Missile delivering his payload. We also like to call him the Mizraeli Defense Force.
I do love that nickname.
It's a great nickname.
I do love it.
Is there going to be bad weather tonight?
It's going to be bad weather in Ebo's yearly review after his Sabres text this morning.
So Randy Hawk, everyone. Randy Hawk.
That was very mean-spirited.
At 6:45 this morning, hanging in the hallway is what year was that interview, Randy? Like 2006, 7?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
And the last question in his interview did you have that hung up in the hallway? Who did that for you?
I absolutely did not.
Okay, in it says, here's the last question of the interview. What the F went wrong with the Buffalo Sabres? I text at 6:45. I texted him that and I said, is this question evergreen? Because what happened last night, Randy?
The Sabres lost in overtime, a heartbreaker with a bad call.
And what game was it?
7.
So what the F went wrong with the Buffalo Sabres?
That at 6:07.
It was 6:47.
Remind me to schedule Ebo's annual review.
Yeah, you got to get that on the calendar.
Wait, I got my pens. I got pens.
Oh, thank you. You were giving him the business at 6:40 this morning, Ebo?
Well, I asked RJ, I said, do you think Randy's up? And he goes, I'm not sure. And I go, I don't care. He can wake up to it then.
That's brutal.
My family would tell you they're shocked when I'm actually asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry about your Sabres, boss.
See, I like to poke the bear.
Yeah, correct.
I like to poke the bear. I go, RJ, you think he's up? I don't know, man. I'm going to send it anyways. He can wake up to it.
Getting a text from you at 6:40 is like getting a text from an average person at like 10 a.m. You know what I mean? You just start earlier.
Yeah, people should be out of bed by 6, maximum 6 a.m.
Out of bed by 6?
Yeah. Signed a guy that gets up at 3:45 or 4, depending on the day. Get your ass out of bed. There's things to do. Grant, fly the L, baby. Fly the L.
Great, didn't it?
Green Bay sucks chance. I'm not worried about hantavirus. I'm not worried about Ebola. There's some kind of disease inflicting the Illini, the Illinois person, and it's shutting up parts of their brain to check Green Bay sucks at baseball teams that are from Milwaukee. Think of that, for example. That's the real disease. That's the real virus.
Oh, it felt good.
It felt real good. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Fly the L again. The Mizzle coming in hot on free over-the-air TV, channel 3.2. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.